The only thing I saw was like some 20-something-year-old guy from North Carolina went down to Mar-a-Lago to try and kill the president and got killed.
Uh,
That's,
hey, just so you know, we're alive.
oh, we are? I didn't know that.
That's what it's called. Rocky Gilly just bullshit.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So,
yeah.
dude, I read that. I think I read that yesterday morning. Like some 20-something-year-old kid from North Carolina goes to try and kill the president, and he gets himself killed.
I mean,
Man, that guy could have had so much more life if he would have just concentrated
well,
on him making his life better instead of getting all caught up with everything else, you know?
Rocky, he did to himself, man. He did.
I know,
Okay.
I know. It makes me sad in a way that that's the way that things are right now. That it's that stupid and bad
Yeah.
that people are
Yeah.
just losing their ever loving minds over.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know,
mean,
man. Crazy.
just like when I watched y'all's last night, right? Yesterday's
Uh-huh.
right.
Yeah.
Papa was talking about Port Verde, right? Place that you and I have been to, right? But and now the cartel's fucking it up.
Oh yeah, the Puerto Vallarta thing, dude. Like,
Yeah.
man,
Well, and now, guess what?
dang,
Trump already said Blackhawks down there. He did.
really,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know,
man, that's going to
I
be an
mean,
interesting thing.
yeah.
Mexico becomes like another state of ours eventually. Watch it. Like,
Dude, we should never, and like the war was the war 1812, I think it was, right? When we invaded Mexico, right? It took Mexico
no, that would
City.
have been the Mexican American War in 1846 to
Okay.
1848 somewhere.
Okay. That one. Okay. But I mean, we should never give Mexico back to them at all. We handed over the city back to them, put it that way. After
Hmm.
we kicked their ass. That's what we did, right? No. Mexico should have always been a state in a way. Or territory, right? You
That's
know?
a big ass territory and state, and the land and the stuff they had down there with all
Yeah.
the pyramids and all
Yeah.
the other crazy stuff. That's that would have been quite a land grab, you
Yeah.
know. And who
Yeah.
knows? I mean, imagine if you would if America would have taken that land and then just kept Mexico the culture it was and the great food that
Yeah.
they produced. Man, like I said, if I was president, knowing how I like tacos and how most of the people around the world like tacos for the most part, I would use tacos to eat dinner with people. And of
Yeah.
course, based on the different cultures, the people that can eat certain kinds of meats, I would have tacos made that they could eat that would coincide with their religion or beliefs, so to speak, right? As long as it's not some crazy, stupid crap like on the Epstein list.
But a lot of people forget though too, right? Throughout history, right? People forget that the Spanish conquered Mexico, right?
Yes, they did.
Modern day Mexico. They did. The Aztecs, the Mayans, right? Why do you think Spanish, Spanish people and Mexican people speak the same language?
'Cause yeah, I know.
I
It's
mean,
like it's so apparent.
they forget that, Rocky. They do. That people forget that shit, you know. And I'm like, no, you forget the Aztecs and the Mayas. That's a lost fucking language. That's a lost fucking, heritage. All that bullshit. It really is. You
Dude,
know.
I wonder how rich their history is if we could just actually really find out what was really going on when they actually showed up there. I'll be right back. I got to do
I
something.
mean,
Keep talking. Keep
no,
talking.
I mean, it's just. But I mean, you think about like modern day what we call Mexicans, right? Guess what? They got Spanish in them. They got Aztecs. They got Mayas in them. They really do, Rocky. I mean, I mean,
Maybe
and
Olmec too. Maybe the Olmec people too. The Olmec are
yeah,
really, I think, more ancient
yes,
than the Aztecs and the Mayans.
yeah, yeah. And
And
I mean, like your last name, right? Yeah, it's Spanish, right? We already looked that up, right?
it's
But
Spanish,
I
but it's also like Basque. It might be Basque too.
Basque, yes, Basque
I
too. Yes,
watched I
it's
watched some
Basque.
videos on the history of the Basque
Yeah,
people, and I'm like,
yeah. I always
they're
thought
just
you
like
was.
this
I
mysterious
always,
people.
I always thought you had a little Italian in it too.
I think I do, but
You know,
I mean, I would have to take one of those tests. I'm pretty sure
because
that because the DNA of me is already, it's
but
pretty much gotten by the military back in the day. They would know
oh
what
yeah,
I am.
oh yeah. But
You
I
know?
mean, but you also got a little Asian in it too from your mom's side family, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I mean, right? I mean, we're all a bunch of Hodgkin sevens. We are. We are. We
I
really
know.
are.
That's a weird thing. It's like when I think about, like, I'm mixed with a lot of people,
Yeah.
right? A lot of different cultures and ethnic groups or tribes, right? And I look like this, but you could have someone that looks black that could have the same stuff as me, except their
Well,
melanin's turned on in a different way.
well,
We're still human beings. We're
well,
still the same race
I'm
of human beings.
Rocky.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
mixed
pretty
with
crazy.
fucking Irish, Scottish, English, French, and Turkish. Right there.
Turkish is almost
I'm,
Middle Eastern, bro.
yeah,
Or it
yeah. I know.
is.
I got a little
Yeah,
bit of
yeah.
Middle Eastern in me. I do. You know. Yeah.
I remember when I was, a little more freaking crazy back in the day. I'd talk to, like, my girlfriend, or like I'd say, "Hey, are you Mexican?" She's like, "No." I said, "You want a little bit of Mexican in you?"
Oh good lord. Oh good
It's
lord.
funny, dude. It's like when I would, after me and Heidi became more boyfriend and girlfriend, I constantly flirt with her all the time, and I'd be like, "Hey, if I told you you had a nice body, would you hold it against me?" Like stupid stuff like that. That's like, it's so funny and corny, but it's
Well,
funny.
and that's the
Yeah.
thing though, Rocky. That's the thing. Women don't they forget that men do shit like that all damn time. Okay. If we really love you and are into you, guess what? We're gonna be corny like that. We are. Okay. You
Yeah,
know?
I was told Heidi, I said, "Look, if I stop flirting with you,
Yeah.
you need to worry.
Yeah.
You know, like, that I love you because I constantly, like,
Yeah.
do those little, silly
Yeah.
things that guys do to,
Yeah.
like, spank their ass. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why it is. There's a reason why we spank their
It's
ass. Like, it's like, hey, you're there kind of thing. It's like, I
I've
don't know.
I've never understood that either. Never have, right? Okay. Fine. I mean, every woman I've ever been with, right? Guess what? I'll if they're bent over, I'm spanking that ass. I am. Okay. You know,
The funny part is when, like, you spank their ass and then they make the face like, what's her face in, The Big Bang Theory, when Sheldon
like
spanks her
ooh, and
ass,
like ooh.
where she was like, she liked it and smiled. I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, I've seen it
yeah.
before. I've done that. Yeah,
And now
it's pretty
it could
funny.
come from the fact that now, did you ever see your dad do that to your mom?
My dad was very loving to my mom. Like, he would flirt with her and stuff like that.
But did
I
you ever
don't
see
know
him
about
smack?
the spank.
You know,
I don't know about the spank things. Like, I think they did that stuff. I think my dad did that stuff, but it wasn't in front of me and my brother and
but I
sister.
mean, I saw my dad do that to mom, right? Mom be
Uh
at the
huh.
stove, cooking or whatever, right? Dad do come up behind her, like, you know, it's it's spank her, right? You know, so, I mean, that's how I grew up, you know, so
Yeah, it's just, I know I do that, and it's for a reason, but I can't,
yeah,
like, it's not like this weird,
yeah.
stupid feminist theory bullcrap where they think that, they actually understand men when they fucking don't. They don't even know.
Yep.
They just
All
don't.
right, be right
But
back.
yep. But I don't know. It's kind of like a thing. It's like, hey, I love you. Here you go, girl. And it's just like a love. It's like a love tap or something like that. It's nothing that's like majorly bad or anything. It's
But I
usually right
mean,
after going up to her and
hey,
I'm kissing her from behind. Mwah,
but I
nice
mean,
girl.
Rocky, that's not being, abusive or anything. It's just like showing you love. That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
You know.
yeah. And it's
Now,
like,
now, I will say this though: if a guy does that to her where it really fucking bruises her, right? Just keeps bruising
uh,
her, that's abuse. That's different, right? I'm talking like a
well,
light spike, like a
yeah,
light spike. You
yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, it's always like that. It's like, what's up, girl? good game, you know, kind of thing. I don't know. It's funny to me.
But I do tell women this, all right. I said, if you tell me to smack it harder, I'm going to. So don't use it against me ever again if I ever do
Yeah.
that. Because my ex-wife tried that bullshit, right? She tried to use that against me in the fucking divorce. Well, he left the handprint on my ass, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bitch, you asked for it. You know?
I have the voice recording right here. Are you sure you want me to smack your ass a little harder? Yes, honey, do it.
Oh,
Come
I
on.
actually did have that recorded too. You know?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, I actually
Just
did.
it's
Yeah.
so sad now that like you have to have a video camera with sound to record every conversation because some girl will lie about it,
Yeah.
unfortunately. That's like, hey, I'm
Hey,
not going to talk to you. Like the other day when I was in public, bro, I had a cup in my hand. I had my hand on a chair like this, and I had my other hand like that because there are all these females around me. And I was like, look at this. This is how I look. I have this holding a chair like this. There's no way anyone can say I touched them or anything. Like
and
that's the
then
way I play. Like, dude, when I used to walk on the ship on the Abraham Lincoln because it was Me Too Central, I had a Tervis and it was a Punisher Tervis, and I'd hold it like this and walk in front of the mess line because you know
she's so
that way, that way, no one can say Chief Alderetti's touching anybody inappropriately. It's like make a hole, please let me go through. You know,
and I bet
you have
they
to play
thought you
this
was
weird
I
game.
bet I bet they thought you was like, what the fuck is wrong with this motherfucker right here? Garrett.
You know, they probably did that, but then if they would have saw like I was acting like a guru that had all this smart wisdom or whatever. I don't know. Like, you know, I would say things like, you know, they're like, hey, Chief, will you be my mentor? And it was a bunch of females and it was Me Too Central there. I was like, I mentor all sailors. I'm not signing a contract. Eventually, I did sign contracts with my mentees, right? I had a lot of them too. But, and we would have our meetings and everything like that. And, you know, that turned out to be pretty good. And some of them got advanced and everything like that. So it was good. And mainly, like, the reason that kids chose mentors in the Navy, it wasn't necessary to make rank. It was because they wanted someone they could talk to that might understand them and help them
Well,
with their problem and
and
show them the
also,
right way.
well, also too, they might not have had a dad figure growing up too. Same time
Yeah,
too.
dude.
I
I,
mean, like you and I, right? We got the day
yeah,
right. Guess what? We didn't go seeking out mentors. They sought us out. You know, like Chief Turbo, he loved me, right? He did. You know, and someone goes, you know, he sees you as a son, like a son. I'm like, okay. I said, great. But he taught me a lot of shit too. On top of that too, he did.
yeah,
I didn't go out seeking for it. I just, they gave me a job to do. I did it. That's it. That's it. You know.
yeah. That's the way it is, bro. Like, it's just crazy. Like, from me being the guy that I needed
Yeah,
someone that I could look up to, but I couldn't find anybody to
yeah.
figuring it out. Taking it took almost 20 years to make rank. It took a long time because of that,
But
but I
Rocky,
did it. And when I had the
sometimes
chance,
making
I had the
rank,
chance to be that. When I had the
but
chance to be the
sometimes,
person in high rank, it was better.
but sometimes making rank in the military, especially chief level, it takes a lot of years. Sometimes it does.
And
You know.
I would tell you this: some of the best people I ever worked with, they never made chief.
Yeah,
They
I know.
remained a first class, and I would have followed them more
Yeah,
than other people that I had to
yeah,
obey because of their rank. I would have
yeah,
followed them as a leader. If they would have been a chief or they would have made
yeah,
they would have done a lot of good
yeah.
instead of whatever
Yeah.
happened. You know, it's
Oh,
weird that it's like that.
well, I didn't tell you this though. A guy that I was on the moon with, right? Brian
Hmm.
Carroll, right? He called me the other day, right? He asked me after 20 some years, right, why I left the laboon the way I did. And I told him, he said, now I understand why you left. You know, why you said, fuck the Navy. Put it that way.
Mhm.
And he made Senior Chief. He stayed in. He made Senior Chief. And
Was
that
he a
because him and
GF?
he was the GSM too, just like I was. You know, and, and I actually made, like I said, I would if I would have stayed in, right? If I would not got busted down, I would have been a GSM one.
Dude,
He
I
goes,
think you would have made Master Chief, dude. You would have been like the
I
G.
would,
You would have been
brother, I would never made
the
Master Chief. I would
GSM.
never. After
I
hit,
bet
no,
you
I
would.
would never made. The reason I say I would never make Master Chief, Senior Chief, or even Chief, right, is the fact that when I hit that fucking XO off the fucking dip, when he
Yeah,
pushed me from behind, turn around, beat the fuck out of Rocky.
there's
Yes.
this weird unsaid rule that I heard about in the Navy. It's like when someone at first class level or chief level fucks up and they get in trouble, it takes them 5 years for it to recover. So
Yep.
it's like a career killer, and that's what happened to
Yep.
me when I got my letter of whatever it was because they thought I was toxic
Yep.
because I would cuss out the civilians that couldn't do anything right.
Yep. Yep.
You know, I
But
got
I,
in trouble,
but I
but
thought that
oh
was
well.
pretty cool that him and I, after all these years, we can reconnect too. And he's like, yeah, he's like, I don't blame you on that one. Because he
Is
found
he
out,
retired?
yeah, he's retired. He was a senior chief. He retired. Yes. And he retired about same time you did. Put it that way.
Wow.
You know.
What
And
what did he retire off of? Did you talk to him?
fuck. Oh, where Little Tay was at. He was at where Little Tay was at, where he retired at.
Oh, they were stationed together, so they knew each other.
Well, I asked Little Tate about that, right? Little Tate goes, that place is so big, right? That deal with the shipyards and all that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
He said, I probably could have ran into him. He said, but I never had no dealings with him, put that away. But he was
Okay.
just like Rocky. Brian was just like how me and you are, right? How all of us was, right? Just like that, okay?
So does he want to come on and talk too, or?
Well, he's actually working boats in Alaska right now. So
Oh wow,
I told him, I said the podcast, the link to the podcast, everything. So I said, if you ever want to come on,
dude!
send me
Like,
your email
imagine if he
address.
has.
That's
Yeah.
all I need.
So he does fishing in Alaska.
No, he does like not the fishing, but it's like no shit. The move the cars, all that bullshit, right? You you know what I mean? Uh, fuck, what
Moving
is
the
it?
cars?
Like the like in Seattle, right? Or across Puget Sound, right? You
Yeah.
know the what the
The
fuck
barge thing?
the barges, but people drive onto them, right?
Yeah.
Fuck is it? God damn it! Fuck.
I know what you're talking about. We had one at the Puget Sound. It would go from Bremerton to Federal Way or
Yes,
something like that. I
yes,
forget what
yes,
it went through the Puget
yes.
Sound.
Yeah.
I think we were doing that one time and some idiot jumped off with a bungee cord on their leg and ripped their foot off.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was the bungee cords
The
that you use on
ferries,
cars.
the ferries, fucking
Ferries.
ferries.
That's what it is.
Yes,
Ferry. Yeah.
yes,
So he does a ferry in Alaska?
yeah, yep,
Is he a
yep,
mechanic on it or something like that? Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
That's cool.
I
Man,
mean,
I wonder if he has some cool stories.
him and I talked for a couple hours. I mean, it was great to hear his voice because he's one of the only ones on the laboon that got me right, and people did not like it when he came on board, right? And him
Uh-huh.
and I, we was out, we got to the port, right? They're like, oh, here comes trouble. Like, yeah, motherfuckers, you don't know what trouble is yet, bitches. You will, you know. But him and I, Rocky, on the East Coast, we set the fucking record for hot and cold checks at that time on the East Coast. Him and I did that together.
Cool. Was he in the same main engine room as you? Well, you were in the oil lab, right?
I know I got moved to oil lab from oil lab to main one, right? Because
Hmm.
that E5 could not fucking do his fucking job as worksite supervisor, right? So they moved me, right? And then Brian came on, right? Then with me and Brian, because he came from BD too, right? So I was like, okay, let's go. You know, so
They put him in main two.
No, made one with me.
Oh man. Okay.
Him and I was perfect together right there. I mean, it's like you remember how when I got moved from main two on the five to main one, right? And then
Yeah.
me and little Tate was working together. It was just like that, man. Telling you, it was just like that. You know,
Okay. Cool.
yeah. I mean, I mean,
Well, that's cool. He made senior chief, man.
yeah. I mean, even though I had the work service supervisor role, right?
Yeah.
But I never. I mean, him and I is like we would talk everything out, right? We would, right? Talk everything out. Okay, here's the game plan. Let's execute it right there. So everything worked flawlessly, man. Really did. You know,
Yeah. That's cool. That's cool that someone contacted you from back then and was like, "Hey, what
yeah,
happened? Tell me what happened." And you're like,
yeah.
"This is what happened." He's like, "Oh crap, I understand."
Because
Yeah, I
everybody,
mean,
because everybody, lied to him about what happened. You know, that was all the mood. Everybody lied to him. You know, and he's like, no, there's got to be something else going on. There's got to be. You know,
yeah, that's messed up, man.
because he knew how I was with the Navy. He knew I loved the Navy. He knew I loved my job. He knew it, right? And
Mhm.
he knew I was not going to just say, fuck it, I'm done without a real reason. Put that way, you know.
During a period where you could have went a home on leave to see your grandparents, they said no. That's the part that's so stupid.
So, say because my grandma had just gotten, diagnosed cancer again,
Yeah,
right? No, we're home on leave. No, we're at home port. I asked for 3 days. That's all. That's it. I mean, because I said I had to say, well, I never got to say my goodbyes to my great grandma, right? Or my great grandpa, right? Because we was in '98. Guess what? On deployment, South Pack, right? Crack Pack, right? 2000, same thing. So, you know, but that's the one woman that I had to say my goodbyes to in person. Had to, you know. But the funny thing is, she lived for a few more years. I'm like, oh fuck, like damn it. I said, but you never know too, right? At the same time, how long they're gonna live. The doctors were wrong. They were wrong with her? They was
it's
for
really
that.
not determined by the doctors how long someone
Oh
lasts.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
it's
They
really
didn't
not determined.
realize she was a tough old bird. She was too.
Well, I'm glad you got some rest or whatever. You know. So he talked to you last night?
No, the other night.
No. Oh, the other night. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder what he's been through in the Navy. Was that his first command or a second command?
No, that was the second,
Second, like you. Okay.
just like mine, because he came from DD beforehand.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's good that people like veterans are contacting each other. It seems like that's like a positive thing in a way. Being
Oh yeah,
able to reach out to somebody and just talk when you need it, like that,
yeah.
that becomes very important as time goes on,
One
especially with
does.
all the other stuff that's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And I know there's people now because of what's going on. They've probably isolated themselves even more because of all the madness going on. Straight up crazy
Yeah.
madness with
Well,
whatever.
well, Rocky,
Like,
you're not. I don't think you're wrong on that one. I think you're right. I don't
like,
think you're wrong on that one.
I remember when I got out of the Navy in 2021, I would talk to people because I was on the taco truck, right? But I didn't go out purposely and try to um, talk to people because it was such a volatile environment because of the politics. All anyone ever cared about was what somebody said, and if it had to do with stupid ass politics. So it was like, well, I'm turned off by that. I'll just stay home. I'll read books. I'll watch movies or whatever, right? I'll go to the gym when I can because I wasn't working out that much. And then I'm going to do that stuff. And, that's how it was for a while. And now it's still, with all the stupid crap going on, it's still like that. People, there are people that go out there and they, what's that word? What is the word I'm looking for? It's the word where people talk to each other. It's, they congregate to meet each other, like talk and have fun, fellowship, whatever. I don't freaking know.
Talk about bullshit.
Yeah, just like yeah. But like, you never know when you bullshit with someone and then that someone gets mad and then goes and flies
Well,
off the handle,
Rocky. There's times where you and I, or even you and I, Thumper, and all of us, right? All here, right?
Yeah.
We're bullshit, and something just sets us off, right?
Yeah. But the difference is if we're in our houses, we're not in public where it could become like some kind of incident where police get involved in all that crap.
But you know what I mean? That's good. Yeah. But Rocky, that's what happened anyways. Okay. There's
I
times.
guess what I do.
There's times you got pissed off, right? They do on the podcast, right? Yeah. Okay. There's times I've gotten pissed off on the podcast too, and we've got pissed off for one another too. We have.
Yeah, I know. God damn it, Rocky! God damn it, Gilly!
It happens, man. It really does.
I know. It's funny because, like, there's certain people, like, I get mad at people, but I don't stay mad at them long.
Yeah.
Like, I kind of let it, like, there's a part of me that lets it go. And that's a good thing because there's still things that I hold on to from the past that I'm still learning to forgive or let go. And that person may not even be alive, and I'm still like, I forgive them for what they did to me or whatever, right? Because I just don't want that crap weighing on me. So it's like, it's been weird, like since this whole thing's happening with me, like kind of changing, it's like every day I learn something new or I gain another insight into myself or something I did wrong or something I could do right or a situation I could have made better had I thought or spoke this way. But it's like, it sucks that I think about it after the fact that it happened and I couldn't think about it at the time. Like I didn't have the knowledge or I didn't have the wisdom or I didn't have
or you was too pissed off.
Yeah.
Or you was too pissed off.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm willing to admit that even on the internet that, hey, I have my faults, but I'm still trying to be a better man. I don't know how many other people on the internet will even admit that and still try to become a better person. Most of the people I see on the internet, they always try to say they're right and they're never wrong. And, they're so egotistical that, it's kind of like, well, you watch these people and they may have some charisma, but then after you watch them for a while, it's kind of like, well, you're kind of stupid.
Yeah.
You're really not real. You're kind of fake, or everything's just a freaking act with you. I guarantee you, people that would see me on the internet right now would see me in real life. They'd be like, he's basically the freaking same. He's the same. He might be a little bit more funny in person,
Well, Rocky, I will tell you this, man. I am so happy to see the more carefree side come out into you. I am, okay? The side that I got to see when we first got to Japan in 97, right? That's a side that everybody needed to see, right? Not the serious Rocky all the damn time, but the carefree guy right there.
Yeah, dude. It's somewhere around
you lost that. You did.
Probably 2010 or 9 is where I became really, really, really serious.
No, Rocky, I'm talking about before then. We still on the 5.
Uh-huh.
That's when you started getting that serious side. You lost that carefree guy. You did.
Yeah.
I
never wanted to lose that.
But you did. And now I'm glad to see that side of you again, man. I am. I know Heidi. She goes, yeah, he drives me nuts. But hey, but it's nice seeing that side of you again, man. It really is.
It's nice to be a little carefree, bro. Like
Yeah.
it weighs on you after a long while. It's just like, man, can I just relax and have fun again and not be
Yeah.
like so damn serious?
Yeah.
'Cause I
I
don't
mean,
think anybody really wants to be that serious all the time, and they do want to joke around and have fun. And sometimes it's
yeah.
just hard. I'm
I
trying to
mean,
find a carefree picture of me. Let me try. Trying to find a good
I
carefree
mean, I
picture of me
try,
next to you.
like Rocky, I try to be carefree and all that. You know, most of the time I am, right? Laid back, all that bullshit, right? There's
Yeah,
times, there's some things that just piss me off. Sometimes really does.
dude, I'm the same
You
way.
know,
There's just like there's some things that will just make me angry, and me having to learn how to just calm down has been like
yeah,
this. I think this is a problem I've had since I was a child, and now that I'm 47, going on 48, and I actually
yeah,
have time to
yeah,
like not worry about everything else.
yeah.
I can actually kind of focus on myself a little bit to fix that, to work on that, to make myself a better person.
Because I
You
mean,
know?
why do you think I told you this is your transition period from the actual Navy, even though you've been out for a while, but you didn't really transition. You did not, you
No, I
know.
didn't. And you're
This
right
is your
about that.
time for that now, you know. Because now you don't have to talk with Chuck no more. So, you know, you can just look, evaluate everything now. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know it's fucking hard. I know it's hard, but okay.
I
But you got
realized
us.
I told Heidi the other day. I said, with this time that I got alone, I'm like, I think God's working on me.
Yeah.
Like
But I mean,
he's working on me. Like I don't hear him audibly. I wish he would come down to my house and sit with me. Like imagine like if I had the Lord Jesus Christ in the room with me, you could see him on the thing and be like, "Hey, Jason, I love you. I'm real, by the way." And he's like, "I'm coming to see you in a second." And he shows up there, and he's on the internet there, and he's like, "Hey, he's right here with me." And
yeah.
you're like, "Whoa, it's so cool! It's actually him." And it's like, I wish that's what would happen. See, like that's the kind of stuff that happened back in the Old Testament days. And
I
like
mean,
if you see what's going on in Iran, Iran's going nuts, but you know all the protesting is about, right?
what?
There's a bunch of people having dreams and having visions of Jesus Christ. They're like he is
Well,
going into their house. There's a story.
which, which,
There's a
which,
story I saw.
yeah,
This is crazy. You gotta hear this one. There's a story I saw. This guy said that Jesus came to him twice and said, "I need you to write this down." So he wrote like he said he came to him and said, "I want you to write this," and he wrote it for 2 days. Guess what it was? The
what?
Gospel of John, because they didn't have Bibles in Iran. So he wrote the Gospel of John, whatever language it was, so they could read it.
But actually, it was not
Crazy.
Iran. It was Persia. It was Persian.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't. A lot of people they forget this, right? Iran was never a Muslim country when it was Persian. Never was. People forget that shit right there.
I mean
You know?
that Persia is the Persia from like 300. Like
Yeah.
Artaxerxes and Xerxes and the
Yeah.
book of Esther. Like when you see Xerxes
No.
in 300, I'm wondering if that's the same king that was involved with Esther in the book of Esther.
But
Like
I mean,
that
but you know,
happened before
yeah.
or after that.
But you know what I'm talking about right there. You
Yeah,
know exactly what I'm
yeah.
talking about. Right there. I mean,
Hmm.
it never was a Muslim country. Never was until the Arabs got their shit together because the Arabs was fucking nomads, right? Then they banded together. Then they took over Persia, all that bullshit, right? They did. You know, I mean, people forget that side of history. They do. You know, like I told you, Rocky, I love history, man. I do. You know,
Dude, history will explain a lot, you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
I mean, I'm not really religious, right? But I
yeah, I know.
still love history. History is fucking history. It is okay, whether it's religious or not. Okay. Yep.
There's the picture. This was a carefree Rocky back in the day. I'll show you. It's also pretty funny too. I think it's hilarious.
Now, if it's not a picture of us with the white paint,
No, I don't have one of those, dude.
I know
Dude, I
I
wish
wish we
I
would
had
have.
one.
I wish we would have a picture of that. To be honest with
Yeah,
you. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there.
Yes.
And I think that's
Yes.
Canada,
No, that was in Mexico, motherfucker.
Mexico.
That was in Mexico. Yes.
I'm wearing
That was
Doc Martens, dude,
in
back.
'98 when that was right there.
That was right after I got that Viking that helmet then,
Yeah,
but hat with horns.
because that's where you get that Viking helmet was in fucking Mexico.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that thing, man. That's like one of my favorite hats ever. There's another picture of me, and I got an older one. I'll show you. Let me find it. It's
I mean,
freaking funny.
Rocky. I love
I'm
seeing
way
this
older.
side. I do. Okay, the carefree side. You know, that's why me and Thumper had a little talk with you. Remember?
Yeah,
You know, because you was getting a little angry sometimes. You was. You know.
yeah. There's me now, more present.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. And then Nate has a picture. The Nate has a picture of him wearing the same fucking helmet too. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like that's getting buried with me.
Yeah.
When I get
But
buried and like bury me in my
yeah.
khakis of that.
I mean,
Like,
but most people, Rocky, me and Thumper, I talked to Thumper before we talked to you, right? I was like, maybe it should just be me, right? Talk to him, right? He said, oh no, it's gotta be both of us. I said, okay, fine, right? We just didn't want you going through the same thing that him and I was going through. Put it that way,
I know.
Rocky. That's it.
I know.
That's it.
I appreciate that.
And there's a lot of brothers. Now they call each other brothers, right? But they ain't willing to tell the other person the hard fucking things. They're not. Where I'm gonna I expect to say from you all that bullshit, right? Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Tell me the hard fucking things.
Yeah. So what's the weather like out there, bro? Because over here it's 25 degrees, but the sun's out, but it's kind of like got this high wind.
Right now it's 30 fucking degrees out here right now.
Is it windy?
No, it ain't. Well, I live in town, so it's not too windy. So put it that way. So but
Just the crazy stuff going on, dude. Like we were,
yep.
me and Thumper and I were talking about the Epstein list, and he said like there's so much ridiculous stuff in there. Like he's like thinking like me, but I'm thinking of another way. He's thinking like they're doing this to get people to not take it so serious.
Yeah.
All the crazy, evil, stupid, ridiculous crap they did, which is when you look at the world when you look at the world the way I look at it, knowing what I
Yeah.
know now, what I've come to learn through the past, all the stuff that they're learning right now, the world's learning right now, that's actually real. I found out about this stuff like 11, 12 years ago.
Yeah. But
And
what's going on now too, though, Rocky, has been going on for thousands of years too.
I know. And I think what's going on is people are shocked by it because they did not think that the stuff that's in the Bible was real, where people would sacrifice their kids to the god Moloch, right? That's a sad thing to do. I wouldn't do that. That's terrible, man. But like, it's to the point where the stuff on that list is like so crazy and so stupid out there that people are like, oh, this is ridiculous. I don't even care anymore. And I think it's done that way so that people stop caring about how terrible it is, so they let it go. And then it condemns everybody because nothing was done about the evil, heinous acts that have been done for I don't know how long.
I mean,
When all these people should be brought to justice. Anybody that's names that should have been there, they should have been a suspect and arrested right now. Their position
well,
in the government should be like, you guys, you lose your position. You are not running that position until we determine whether you are competent or not.
well, Prince Andrew's been arrested in the UK.
I know.
I mean,
That's
But
amazing he got arrested, but nobody else has
the
that I
thing
know
is,
of.
Rocky, they can't get him. They can't get Dodo for allegations, right? The only reason they're getting him right now is because the fact that top secret documents, right? That's it. That's how they're gonna have to get those people right there, which is sad, right?
Hmm.
You know, I mean, because you allegations, okay, you can't just rush Ebo over allegations. You cannot, you know. So,
Dude, you know who Ian Carroll is, right?
uh,
He's this guy. He's this white dude who's
no,
got a mustache. He's got like 1 million followers on Twitter. He's the guy that's like, hey, I did some digging on this company, and there's BlackRock and that other company, and they own everything together. He's
yeah,
that guy. Well, I saw something on YouTube. No, no, it wasn't YouTube. It was Facebook, and it was about the Epstein list stuff. And it said that Epstein and someone else named Barack. I don't think it was Barack Obama. It was someone else. They were spying on the Clintons and everybody else. Like they had surveillance spies on everybody.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, I mean, that makes sense because they're going to control those people that they have as they're using all these people as puppets to
yeah,
get their will done right. And the people that actually run the world, they are a people. They are a people in a race.
yep,
You're never going to know them. You're never going to see them because they're making the calls from the darkness, and these people are the acting representative puppets for these people.
yep,
I think the only way that they keep these acting puppets uh, doing their will is they have to blackmail them. And
yep.
I wonder if all those people that are on the Epstein list that were doing all the heinous stuff, I wonder if they're actually afraid right now.
No,
I don't.
don't know. No, no.
It's just it's strange what's going on. Like they say that Joe Biden was shot by a firing squad. I'm not sure who else
Well,
was.
I mean, it's just
That seems bizarre.
I don't
But
know if
then you
that's
see those
true or not.
videos of the
I mean,
robot things, see him walk, and
but
it's like he looks just like that robot.
if you look at the picture when he ran for president, right, and then when he was president, totally different. So I don't know. I don't know.
Even the earlobes were different too, dude.
Yes, I don't know.
Like, I don't know if they're using clones and they can't make the clones look exactly alike. I would imagine it would be like
But
twinning.
but if he was shot by a fire squad, right? What's his fucking charge?
Probably the treason against the United States of America. I don't know,
I
man.
mean, see, that's the kind of shit that needs to be told to the American people. Plain simple, right?
I know.
I mean,
Because it's like a lot of stuff's getting handled, but there's no reason or rhyme or explanation for it. And it's just like, hey, someone got killed. This is how they got killed, but it's not telling us what happened, why it happened, how did it lead up to this, who else is involved, who are the witnesses, you know, who made the claim that was found to be real and factual or whatever, that a
exactly,
crime has or will be committed or whatever, you know what I mean?
exactly.
So it's just weird.
It's just some of that shit. I mean, I ain't buying some of that shit, right? I'm not. I mean,
What
it's
I'm coming to realize is if they're reporting all that wacky stuff in their things, and
yeah,
it's what I think it is, they're having people do these things because they come from another realm where they have people do things for certain things and none of it makes sense at all.
yeah. I
Like
mean,
I watched a thing and there was this woman and she was talking about doing deliverance and casting out demons and all this other stuff, and she said that when people make deals with these things, they don't know what the other side wants. They're just looking at what they
yeah,
want, and they're not reading the fine print where it says you're going to give this up, you're going to do this, you're going to get killed at this time. They just want the money and the power at the time. They're not looking at the whole thing.
yeah,
So, and then the requirements for them to do something, it's like, look, we'll make you famous if you're a woman, but you have to sleep with 100 men.
yeah,
Well, does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But it's to put that person further ingrained into darkness by doing those things. and then creating possible bad soul ties with people that they got with because that was what was in the contract for them to do for their money and power, even though they're going to die like 7 years later from it. You know, they're
Yep.
going to get taken out. And the crazy thing is like, I think that everybody that does this crap, when they get killed, they get sacrificed to the dark ones, to the evil ones. It's really weird, but it kind of makes sense, and it's very wicked. It's downright creepy and sad too. It's like, man, I can't believe you guys wanted that much fame. You threw everything else away for it. But that's what they wanted. That's what they want. That's what they'll get. And I don't know if they'll be happy with the deal at the end of time. I don't think they will be. But it's just strange and bizarre, dude.
Only time will
It's almost
tell,
not
brother.
understandable.
Yep. I mean, only time will tell, but that's it.
Yeah, only time will tell. Hey, did you see we got another subscriber, dude?
Yeah.
We got another. That's like, yeah, we got another one. I saw it yesterday. I was like, that's cool.
I mean, Rocky,
Thank
I
you for
don't.
describing
I
who
mean,
it was.
I know you're the only one that gets excited about that, right? No, I
Yeah,
mean, I
I think it's
appreciate
cool.
everybody that subscribes to us and watches. I am, but I don't get excited about it. I just don't.
Well, I get excited because like people are actually maybe watching us, but then maybe they're hearing what we talk about, and maybe they're laughing, maybe they're having a bad day. We cheered them up, made them laugh, or maybe we're saying something that they had a thought on, and it was like, hey, that's the answer. I'll look more into it now. You know,
Right?
like maybe whatever we're talking about might help somebody later
Yeah.
on. Who
Well,
knows? That's
I'll
what
be
I get
right.
excited about.
Yeah, I'll
Watch
be
me
right
help you.
back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem, bro. No problem. So, anyways, let me see what's on Twitter right now because I have no idea what's going on in the world right now. Besides it just going freaking mad as usual. Let's see. There's a lot of craziness going on.
But no, I mean, Rocky, I have I have talked to the people, right, that's watching us, right, and they find us fun as hell. They do. They're like,
Really?
you motherfuckers are fucking little nuts. Like, yeah, yeah, in a good way. You know? Yes.
Well, I think if we're crazy, it's crazy in a fun way. It's not like, oh
And
my God, these people are psychopaths. You know,
and
like,
like the other night, Harper called me, right? Yep,
uh,
Crystal's over there, right? Yep. And I said, hey, how you like the pod? She goes, you guys are funny as fuck. You know?
that's good to hear. I'm
Yeah.
glad we make some
I mean,
people laugh.
yeah. I mean, like we said before, we're not for everybody. We're not. Okay. I mean, we're not everybody's
Yeah,
cup of
I
tea.
would
We're
say
not,
that
Rocky.
because I don't think a lot of people understand our military
Yeah.
jargon or our point of view on things. Maybe some people do, but not a whole lot. Like, there's
Well,
people that don't understand that we want a letter of marque to become pirates and dress like it and then go
yeah.
kill bad guys.
Shit.
You know,
I'm gonna get
like,
my
so
fucking
what are we?
thing.
I'm gonna get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. Internet, stand by. As if anyone's paying attention.
Well, it's like Rocky, like last night, right? Guess what?
Yeah.
Yep. I talked to my cousin Daniel after an ordered, right? His
Uh-huh.
dad was he was on station on Lincoln, right? When we was there in Everett, right? His dad was retired Navy, right? His brother was Navy too. His brother was stationed in Asugu, Japan, right? And we got talking, you know, something came out about Israel, right? I was like, you know, they are not fucking innocent by no means. They are not. He said, well, they are the chosen. I said, no, no. I said, stop right there. I said, no. I said, you look into history of everything, you'll see it a little differently right there. You
Actually,
know,
it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible, dude. Like,
but I'm saying
here's
that's what
what
he was going off of. I said, but the way they are now, that's no, they're not the chosen people. No, they are not. You know that, Rocky.
Well,
You do.
yeah, I mean, the real Israel is going to be the church. When every
But
like,
yeah,
here's the belief, right? Here's the
yeah.
Christian thing. Jesus comes back. He establishes his 1,000 year kingdom. Satan is locked up in the bottomless pit for 1,000 years. So it's 1,000 years of Jesus Christ reigning in Jerusalem as the King of the world. So
But
basically, God living with us, and we're doing what He wants or whatever, right? And then after that 1,000 years, they let Satan out of the bottomless pit, and he gets. I don't know what his short little season is, but there's people on the internet saying they think we're in Satan's little season right now. I don't know. It's a crazy theory,
no,
but it's a
but I
theory
mean,
that you
he
can
was like, I
combine
was like,
every conspiracy theory in, but it's not really established, right?
but
So
also,
after he gets locked up for 1,000 years, he has a chance to talk to everybody living at that time to rebel against God. And they're going to gather an army and rebel against God in Jerusalem and try to attack the camps of the saints, the people that were resurrected from the dead, and they have immortal bodies because they were died and then they live again, right? And they reign with Christ in that time period. And then after that, Satan gathers whoever it is, other people, they fight against God. Fire comes down, destroys them, and after that, God destroys.
but
God,
that's,
I think he does the great white throne judgment. If I'm not wrong, let me check.
but the thing is,
Because
Rocky,
that's
I was trying
that's
to
the
get him
crazy thing.
to understand, though, Rocky, that Jews are not innocent. They have funded
No,
both world wars, both sides. You know, you know,
no,
and
dude, like we said the other night, nobody is innocent.
no, they're not. But
And when they say, like they said this in the Gospels, they said, we have no king. Our king is Caesar because their king was there with them, right? And they had him killed.
um,
So, in that sense, after that happened, what happened is that happened because the Jews or Israel was the only people that knew, like in their theology, the one true God above all the other gods was Yahuwah, Yahweh, right? And the human representative of that, the human version of God was Jesus Christ and is, right? So they rejected him. So when Christ died on the cross and then that veil was ripped from the top to the bottom, that made it so every man and woman could go to God themselves. So not only was Israel going to be grafted into the family again because they got divorced, but all the Gentile nations now are grafted in and added to the family through Israel. That's the whole. Israel was for Jesus Christ to come through. He,
but
he
I
was
know,
he was the
yeah,
one. So
yeah,
the Israel that we're dealing with right now, I think there are real Israelites in there, like from the 12 tribes, and they may know who they are. But I think some of the people that are in charge of Israel right now, I don't think they're really real Israel.
yeah.
I think
That's
they're
what,
the Edomite. I think they're
well,
either
they're because
Esau, they're Esau's descendants, and they're called Khazarian Jews, and that's the synagogue of Satan. They're the ones that
well,
are actually doing the bad stuff.
well, you remember, right? You remember we've talked about this, so you know, back in Germany, right? Hitler actually exported so many Jews back to Israel, right? He did, right? Yes, they do a bad thing. But people forget this shit. They forget that they were that first transgender bullshit, all that bullshit, right? You know, I mean, that's why I tried to get him to understand. Look, the Jews are not fucking perfect. They're not. They're not innocent at no means. They're not.
They're not. And
They,
I think what people are so cautious about it is because there is a verse in the Bible. It is in Genesis and it seems to be true. And it's what God said to Abraham. He said, "I will bless those that bless you, and I will curse those that curseth you." So, since Father Abraham is the father of all of Israel, because he's the father of Isaac and the father of Jacob, who is called Israel after his 13 children or 12 children are born, whose 12 sons are born, plus his daughter, which made the 12 tribes, that's what they're talking about right there. And it's like, be careful not to say something bad, because if you meet a real descendant of Abraham, a real child of Abraham that is a real follower, you're going to screw yourself over. So I don't know if it's like, be careful about what you say and what you think, because you don't know
But
what you're
I mean,
messing with. It's
but
so
just
weird. It's so weird because there's so much confusion.
but just because the Bible says one thing doesn't mean it's true. Does not sometimes, right? Does not, right? But you got to
I
question
think,
everything.
well, you know,
But
I think the
Rocky,
Bible's
but
true.
Rocky, you got to question everything. You do.
I do. I do. And, I never noticed any of this stuff until like the end of 2024.
Yeah.
And then in the beginning of 2025, there was this crazy channel or page on Twitter called Machiavelli. Never heard of it. And it just showed up, and I was like, whoa, they're saying some crazy stuff. So I started looking into it, because it's so like, it's so politically incorrect, and it talks about people, how people actually are. And it doesn't hold back. It's pretty rough and harsh. You know what I mean? And you have to have
I
an
mean,
open mind to look at it. Like, I don't
yeah,
like what they're saying about certain people or certain things, but if it's true, it's true.
yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
can't, you keep on denying the truth, you're going to be completely lost all the time. And that's the
exactly,
problem, is
exactly.
everybody
It's
is
like,
denying
I
the
mean,
truth,
growing up, right? We thought, we was taught Hitler was bad, right? Yes, he was
which he
bad,
was.
but I see now what he was trying to do. When you look
It's
into
so
everything, right?
crazy.
Now I see what he was trying to do, right? But his own grandfather was a fucking Jew. His own granddad was a Jew. You know, that's what they leave out in the history books. They
That
do.
is insane. So he was Jewish himself, and he was killing all of
Yes.
them?
But Rocky, he gave him a choice. Rocky, he did. You know, he exported fucking over he millions of Jews to Israel. He did. Okay. That's the Jews actually funded both sides of the war. They did. You know, people forget that. I mean, you got to look at all sides of history, whether it's good or bad. You got to, man.
Yeah,
Got to.
yeah, you do. Like, I think that's like, if I had like more pull or influence or whatever, like, say like we were a huge channel, like,
Yeah.
what's a huge YouTube channel that everyone kind of has respect for because they say some good stuff on it and it's good information?
Well,
I'm
the
trying to
Wi
think.
Files is one. The Wi Files is one.
Something like that. Like, if we had followers like that, we could talk about this stuff. People would actually listen. Like, hey,
Yeah.
consider thinking this.
Yeah.
You know, try looking at it from this way. Like, we need to learn all of history,
Yeah.
whether it's good or bad,
Yeah.
because there's going to be good things in history in everybody's nation, and there's going to be really bad things. And then it's
Exactly.
going to be really bad when you see one nation fighting against another nation, but that's the way it's always been. It's always been the three brothers of the three sons of Noah fighting over
Yeah.
land. It's been that way since that time.
Yeah.
It happened at that
Yeah.
time when Canaan was supposed to go. There's a guy named Canaan, right? And he's the father of the Canaanites. He was supposed to go somewhere else, and guess where he went? He went to where Israel was. And the
I mean,
Canaanites are where like a bunch of the giant tribes come from, right? So
yeah.
it's like the Amorites, the Hittites, the Hivites. I think they're all related to him.
I
I
mean,
could be wrong, but
I mean,
you
I
have
mean,
all these
Rocky.
like
I mean,
they fit.
Rocky, you're not wrong. I don't think you're wrong on that one. I don't think you are. Okay. You know.
So it's like all those tribes that were,
Yeah.
they mixed with people
Yeah.
that they weren't supposed to mix with. And it wasn't a racism thing. It was, don't mate with these certain people because they're not fully human. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy that that's like a thing right now, that people are starting to realize like not everyone that looks human is human. And that's kind of like, that's kind of crazy to think about. You know what I mean? Because you do get those weird videos and those weird stories. Like, you ever hear the weird story about Christopher Walken that
No.
Mel Gibson talks about? Mel Gibson talks about he met Christopher Walken, and Christopher Walken was flying, like flying, like, I don't know, like
What
floating
the
in the
fuck was
air.
Mel Gibson? What the fuck was Mel Gibson taking? Was he on weed? Acid or wood? I
I
mean,
don't know. Like he said, like I think that was one of the incidents that he saw that made him become a Christian to a point where now he made the Passion of the Christ, and no one
yeah.
wanted to do that, and that movie made so much money. Now they're making a sequel. 20 22 years later, hopefully it comes out, but it's supposed to be after Christ is resurrected, and probably the next 40 days he's on earth before he ascends into heaven. So I mean, there's a lot to cover in that one, just from that, the point of the resurrection to
Yep.
the ascension. And then I think that movie should end with him ascending, and then the Holy Spirit with tongues of fire, like described in the book of Acts, hitting all the Israelites. So what happened was, when the Holy Spirit came down after Christ went up, the Helper came down, the Holy Ghost, right? The Ruach HaKodesh. And none of those people could probably speak other languages, but either Hebrew, Aramaic, or Greek, right? Or Latin. These people got trained in all different languages and went out throughout the whole world and started preaching the gospel. That's what happened. It's crazy. Now, there's another story like that in Jasher, and it has to do with the son of Jacob, Joseph, who was sold into slavery by his brothers, where he was a servant. He was sold into slavery, right? And he worked for Potiphar's wife, and Potiphar's wife me too'd him because she liked him so much. She lusted after him. She wanted to have sex with him, and she claims he raped her when he ran away. He ran away from her, and he ran away naked. Well, they arrested him. They put him in prison for 12 years, and he ended up being such a good guy that the prison guy put him in charge and made him in charge of everything. Well, then 12 years later, the Pharaoh of Egypt has a dream where it's like there's 7 cows, and they're really fat, and they're really happy, and it's good. And on another part of the dream, there's 7 cows, and they look like they're starving to death, and it's like a famine's coming. So he's like, I need to know what this dream is about. So Joseph hears about it. He prays to God. God comes down, teaches him the 70 languages of the world at that time. And apparently the Pharaoh sat on this step thing that had 70 steps for all the 70 languages. And the only way that you could talk to the Pharaoh, because I guess the Pharaoh was the king of the world at the time, was you had to know all those languages. So he had to go and do all that stuff to talk to the Pharaoh and give him advice on how to do this. And that's how he became the second man in command of the world, when Israel had the 7 years of good and then the 7 years of bad. Well, no, the whole world did, where they saved 7 years of grain for the bad years and kept all that stuff. And that's how he got everybody that's how Egypt became so powerful when Joseph, the vizier, was there. I don't know. They say his name may have been Imhotep.
But this
I
is
don't
why
know.
we need. This is why we need a time machine, man.
Yeah, we
We
do.
need a fucking time machine. I
Have
mean,
you seen like, yeah, have you seen on like Facebook and sometimes Instagram, they have like these videos, and it's like these people are claiming these are videos that were recorded from the coronavirus. Like,
actually,
it's
some of
interesting to
those
watch,
I know,
but I don't
some of
know.
those can be debunked really fucking quick. They can.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know. It's it's
they can.
it's interesting because like there's all kinds, like AI has gotten so nuts that people
Yeah.
are.
This is why the time machine needs to happen. Really, it does. You
I
know,
know, I
I
know it
mean,
does.
I would, I would love to go back in time, right? I would. Not just biblical days, right? I'm talking about before then, right? I'm talking about dinosaur ages, right? What we call dinosaurs, right?
What I
Okay.
want to
And
know
see if there was
is
really dinosaurs or dragons, because they always called them dragons before 1842. They always did.
what I want to know is I want to know, like, there's a couple of theories about creation, right? There's the gap theory, where it's like, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth, right?
Yep, yep, yep.
And that is a whole lifetime thing in itself. And
Yep.
then verse 2 is, the earth became form and voidless, right? Or in the Hebrew, they say, it says, the earth became misshapen and void and chaotic. And God came down and stood over the deep, which is representing chaos, a dragon or something like that, like Tiamat.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's hovering above the dragon or chaos because he's dominated the dragon and the chaos or whatever it is, right? And
Or
then he makes Adam and Eve, and then that's the 6 day creation we know, but there may have been a whole other period of time we don't know
or
about.
yeah, or Rocky, you know, the aliens, the alien theory too. Same time.
I used to think the alien theory was right, but then I thought
But
about it. I'm like, these
but you know what I mean
the
though. I
crazy
mean,
thing about the alien, yeah, well, the crazy thing about the alien theory is some people have come in contact with these things,
yeah,
and there's one name they're afraid of.
but I mean,
It's
but
Jesus Christ. So it's
but
like, well,
Rocky,
how do these aliens, if they're really aliens, how do they know about Jesus?
but
Two,
Rocky, that's
why is Jesus important enough to know, but all the other gods are not because they're not
but
real?
Rocky, that's why we need a time machine to go back
Yeah.
and see, like you talk about creation. That's why we need it. That's why we need it right there.
Like,
I mean,
dude, what the other day I was thinking about it and I was praying. I was like, man, I wish Jesus would like let me have a dream. And it would be
yeah,
the dream of when he died on the cross, immediately after he did that, when he descended into hell and got the keys of death, got the keys of death, or the keys of life, I forget what it was. He got some certain set of keys from those people down in that realm and took it away from them because he beat them. I wish I could see how that went down. That would be crazy to
I mean,
see. Like,
but
yeah.
this, Rocky, this is why we need it. Come on now.
I
Because
know. But
I
I mean,
mean,
how would you
because
be able to go to a time machine and then go into like the physical world and then see something that happened in the spirit world?
because
Like that's the
that fucking,
part.
I mean, because Rocky, that fucking shit. You know, if we had time machine right, go back and see all that bullshit right, that would end all the fucking debates. It would. It really
It
would.
would be. It would. I
Yeah.
think that's why it won't happen because yes, people want to know the truth and they want to come to a logical conclusion about their world beliefs or their worldview, right? But it's also you got to have a little bit of faith. But I guarantee if someone does invent a time machine and they go back in time and they're honest, when they
Yeah.
come back and tell us what they saw, it's probably going to be mind blowing.
Yeah. I mean,
Or it's going to be like, well, yeah, that makes sense. like,
yeah.
like I don't know, man. There's one
I mean,
verse in the Bible that like makes me think that time travel is possible, and
I mean,
it's
I mean,
in
I just want,
Jesus talks
I just
about
want
it.
to be told the truth. I just want to be told the truth, right? That's it. You know, I mean,
I'm gonna read it to you because it's actually really crazy.
now why
It's
did
it's a
they?
cra- it's a crazy story because it's like either it's talking about a wormhole or time travel, and we know that wormholes can be used for like time travel in theory,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. It's
So
very, yep,
we're,
yep, yep.
I'm gonna try and find this thing and then I'll read it to you.
Now why did Mick leave the podcast yesterday?
I think he had to take care of some stuff early. He texted us earlier and said, I got to get off within an hour. But since we
Okay,
started so late, he was only on for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, I think.
okay.
I
I
maybe a little bit longer.
mean, so I was watching it, and he fucking when I started watching it, he's like, "Yeah, assholes here." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Damn." I was like, okay. I was like, "Damn."
Yeah, I think I found it. Give me a second, bro. Because it's pretty interesting if I can find it the right one.
Shit, we got nothing but time, brother. You know that.
Yeah.
So,
So here it is. It's Matthew chapter 22. It's called Jesus Tells of the Parable of the Wedding Feast. I can read it in King James, or do you think it'd be harder to understand in King James?
Rocky, you you know I don't give a shit. Just read
Okay,
it. Okay?
I'll read it. It says, And Jesus answered and spake unto them by parables, and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come. Again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidden, Behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise. And the remnant took servants, and entreated them spitefully, and slew them. But when the king heard of, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies, and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then saith he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So the servants went out into the highways, and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. So that means both bad and good people came to the wedding feast. That means they came into to Christ, right? When the king came to see the guest, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. So he was not in the resurrected body that a born-again Christian is going to have that's saved, according to Christianity, right? He saith unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. The guy was speechless because he ended up in heaven or somewhere where he didn't belong, and he wasn't dressed in the proper attire. And he said, Then saith the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, for many are called, but few are chosen. So, like, how did this guy end up in this place unless it was like a time machine or a wormhole? He sees the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God there, and the wedding feast and all that stuff, and he doesn't belong there because he's not in the proper standing with God in this parable, right? So it's like, is that time travel? Is that wormhole? Is it both? Is this guy coming from the past, time traveling to the future, saying this stuff, and then getting thrown back out because he doesn't belong there? So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. You can, it's weird. It's like, if you're looking at it from a scientific point of view, you're taking what they say and you're applying it to what you know about it, and you're looking at how our world works and how science fiction works and how we've discovered that, yes, there are certain things that are possible for us to do. There's a possibility that that might be a real thing. But has it been discovered yet? Has it been told to anybody yet? Probably not. But it's interesting to think about it like that. Like, that's one of the only time travel ones I can think of. And then in the book of Acts, there's a guy named Philip who gets taken away in a whirlwind to go someplace else.
Yeah, I mean, I like to listen to all different theories. I like to listen to all different theories on that. I do, really do. You know,
because I know time travel would solve a lot of our problems.
I still think time travel is possible. I still think it's real. I think it is.
It's just, how do you go to the past? How far do you know to go back? Because here's my thing. It's like, yeah, we think that Christ lived and died and resurrected from the dead 2,000 years ago, about 1,994 years ago, he was alive, right? And 3 years from now was when, like, around this time, around 26 AD, let's say, he was probably preaching, or he was about to start his ministry, because his ministry was only like 3.5 years long, right? Yeah. So he was like 30 when he started, and he died when he was 33. So around this time, 2,000 years ago, that Jesus Christ was getting ready to come on the scene as the Messiah, who would be baptized by John the Baptist, then go into the wilderness, get tempted by the devil, and come back and do the ministry. Yeah. So it's weird, because, like, if you knew that this was actually the actual real 2,000 time thing, and you had a time machine, and you could come back to the days, you could come back to like 30 AD, if that was the actual year of the crucifixion, and see it, and actually see what actually happened, and stay there for a couple of days and say, oh wow, he did rise from the dead. Whoa. Yeah. Like, imagine recording that history, like you're able to time travel, actually able to see that. Yeah. And then film it and show everyone in the world, this is what actually happened. This is not AI. This is not a lie. I swear on everything that this is true. And I wonder if people could actually do that. or if they try to use time travel to try and change the timeline so that they can avoid certain things.
Rocky, you're
That's a
frozen right
possibility.
now. You're frozen.
I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Huh.
I can hear you just fine.
I'm frozen?
Yeah.
Gee, I wonder why I'm frozen. Okay, am I frozen again?
Yep.
Huh. So you don't see me like waving my hands?
Oh, that now I do. Yeah. Now you're
Okay,
frozen.
okay,
But I'm saying, Rocky,
okay.
we've talked about this before, right? This right here, the people that don't believe, right? Guess what? That would get them to believe. Really would. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
me for example, right? Okay.
If you saw it,
I
you
mean,
would believe. I know.
yes, because I do question things, right? I do question things. I do. You know that. You know, because I don't believe what the church has told me all these years, right, is the truth. I don't.
Well,
I don't believe it.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong there, dude. You're not wrong. I could read to you in the first three chapters of Revelation
But
of how a lot of the churches are messed up, and
but you know
it's a
what?
lot of our fault that there's all this misinformation
But
and
you know how many
confusion.
too though. Like when it comes to the Bible and all that shit, right? It's it's changed over time, right? It really has sometimes, right?
Well,
And
I found
it's
something today that was talking about how the Bible didn't change, especially from the Dead Sea Scrolls.
but
That's
it's
the old.
but Rocky, they are putting it at their own point of view, right? Just like the media does now, right? Their own point of view into things, right? The
Well, I
church,
guess the only way to do it, the only way that you could actually find out if that stuff's legit, Jay, is you would have to read it yourself. Like you
but
would
you
have
know,
to buy a copy of the Dead Sea
but
Scrolls and compare it to the Old Testament.
yeah, but the church did the same thing with me is doing now, right? Their own
Yeah.
narrative. That's what I'm getting at. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah, actually,
they
this
did.
book I'm reading right now is about that. Here, I'll show you this book I'm reading because I
Yeah,
finished the other one.
yeah,
And it's pretty good so far. It's called the Pauline Paradox. What
yeah,
did Paul teach about the law of
yeah,
God? And
yeah,
it's talking about how a lot of pastors and everybody they act like the Pharisees and the Sadducees and the Sanhedrin of the day when Jesus was around, and how the pastors are saying you don't have to obey these certain
yeah,
things. And we're reading in the New Testament that Paul was not talking about the Torah law. When he says no one is under the law, you are free from the law and saved by grace, it was the law of sin and death. So if you sin, you die. But there's the law, there's the spirit, the law of the spirit, and that's when the spirit indwells into you, the Holy Spirit indwells in you, that's when you become alive again. You're not dead, right? But the other way, you sin, you die, but if you get indwelled with the spirit of the living God, you're alive again. And that's what that and so I'm barely halfway through the book, but I'm already getting it where they're talking about they're mixing up the Torah law with the spirit of
yeah,
the spirit of law, the law of the spirit, and the spirit of death, sin and death. Okay, here's the laws. It's the law of sin. If there's the law of God, the law of sin, the law of sin and death, the law of the spirit of life, the law of faith, the law of righteousness, the law of Christ. So these are all things that are in there and they all fit together. But the one thing they all do is they all say, obey the law, obey the laws, right? It's like follow the laws because when you obey me and obey my commands, you're showing me that you love me. It's not to make people oppressed or trapped or anything like that from what I'm reading. It's to give you the freedom to live life and live life righteously and peacefully without all the bad stuff come like bad stuff's going to try and come in, right? But if you keep living right, it can't get in. It's impenetrable in that way. So that yeah, I had to get this book because I'm studying this stuff right now because I want to know for myself, right? But that's what that book's about, and it's kind of it's
that's
interesting when
just,
it talks about law. Like
but
I didn't know about that.
that's just another man's opinion on that stuff. Really, you know.
Yeah, but
I
the thing
mean,
is what they're doing is they're going through the language and they're actually breaking down the words and they're
yeah,
saying like, look, these people that were saying that Paul said this, they're falsely accusing him. He got stoned for it. He got stoned for a false accusation. He still lived through it, But, you know, and it talks about how in the book of Acts, they're like, we know that you observe the law. So people saying that Paul said, don't obey the law, they're lying. So that's what it's coming up with right now.
Yeah.
But I still got more
I
reading
mean,
to do. But it was just an interesting book. It's an interesting book because I want to know that stuff because I never heard of that stuff. Because all my
I
life I
mean,
was told you don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want and it's going to be okay. And it's like, wait a minute,
the only thing,
what?
but the only thing is, like, because you're a parent, right? Teach your kids to do good, like our parents taught us to do good, right? That's all you can do, really, pretty much. You know,
Yeah,
just do
I
good.
mean, yeah,
I mean,
teach the kids to do right.
yeah,
Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is
yeah,
older, he will not depart. That seems to be very hard right now.
yeah. I
It's-
mean, I try my damnedest. I mean, I mean, I'm not religious, you know that, but I
yeah,
always teach River. You want to help out your fellow man. You know, help him out. You know,
do good for
and
other
I've
people. Do
and I
good for
have
other.
and I have shown him examples, right, of like this one time, this old Vietnam vet, right, to get out of the truck, right. He said, "Hey, can you tell one of all my workers to go get me, you know, the scooter, right?" And I said, "Okay, yeah, no problem." I said, "Well, I didn't go. I wasn't brought to him. I went and got it myself." You know, I said, "River," I said, "this is what you do, son, right here. You help out your fellow man. You do. You know,
Yeah.
that's the kind of
Hey,
things you
Jake,
try." Yeah, go
Jake, I
ahead.
will be right back. I have to go do something real quick. It'll take me a couple minutes. Can you stay online?
Oh yeah. Well, I remember we'll take a
T-
piss anyway, so
tell some people some good dad jokes or something.
I ain't
You
got
know.
no good dad jokes. So
Hey, well, I have some sometimes.
yeah, but I gotta go take a piss anyway. So
All
all
right, I'll be right back, bro. I got to do
right.
something because I got to make sure that my trash cans are out. I
Yep.
just realized it's trash day today, and I got to do that. So I'll be right back in
All
about
right.
2 or 3
No, that's fine.
minutes.
No, everybody, we'll be right back.
Hang loose for a minute, guys.
I gotta take a piss, so I got dread to bear today. So
All right, I'm back. Thanks for waiting. If anybody's watching and they want to comment, go for it, please. We'd love to talk to whoever is watching if they want to talk. Take this thing. What are you doing, kitty? You be a good kitty cat. good kitty. Give her back. So anyways, this is what happens. We just like to bull crap and talk, and sometimes it does us good when someone needs to talk. We just get online and we talk to each other and we help each other out with whatever's going on. Because there will be those times when
I
people are
admit,
lonely and we gotta have someone to talk to. Yeah.
shit, I admit. What did you say, Rocky?
I was talking about like, when me and you get on and we're just
Oh
bullshitting
yeah.
like this, it's like we do this because one of us probably needs to talk and it's fun to
Or,
talk.
or really, it's like, yes, there's times I get lonely, right? Yes, I do, right?
Yeah, yeah,
But
dude, I get the same way. That's why I'm like, call
but
it.
the thing is, though, I mean, it's a brothers helping brothers. That's what it is. Okay,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah,
is, man. Yeah,
yeah, and like it's
and,
like I'm more than happy to do this because I actually can.
and
That's why,
you and
like I said,
I, and like I mean, we all got our bonds, right? We do, right? We do. You know, you and I got a little special bond because we was the first on the five before everyone else was, right?
yeah,
Like Brett and all them. You know, me and Brett, we got a little special bond too because we're from the Midwest. You know, and we all got our little special bonds. We do. You know,
I'm
yeah, I
looking
had that.
dragon sightings in Missouri. See if there's anything about that. You never
Well,
know.
when I heard when I watched it, yesterday's podcast, right?
Yeah,
Him talking about, I was like, yeah, I already knew about that. Right there. I was
the
like, yeah,
dragons in Iowa.
yeah. That's not the Van Meter bullshit. That's different from the Van, like he's
No,
trying to say.
no, yeah, the
That's
Van
different.
Meter.
That's fucking different. That's different.
That's a different kind of dragon or
Yeah.
something.
You know,
So, legends of the Missouri Monster. There's a Missouri Monster. It's an ape-like creature. It's like a Bigfoot. The Pissa bird, Piasa bird. It's like a
yep,
thunderbird.
yep. The
Thunderbird tails.
Thunderbird, that's the big bird that they Americans talked about right there.
Then there's something called the Ozark Howler. Black cat-like
Oh,
creature with
Ozark
glowing
Howler,
eyes.
yeah, you guys talked about the Ozark Howler. Oh my god
The
damn it,
Momo the
I missed
Monster.
that fucking I was like, god damn it. The one time you talked about that, I missed it. God damn it. You know,
Well, we could talk about it now. What do you know about the Ozark Howler? Howler. What the? I couldn't even
it's
say the
down
name right. Howler.
well, it's down there in southern Missouri, right? Down the Ozarks,
Uh-huh.
right? Out Arkansas and Missouri line, right? And some people say it's like a bear with horns, right? Some people say it's like a cat. You know,
That's a weird looking animal, dude.
yeah,
That's like it's like a
yeah,
combination of both.
yeah,
It's like a chimera, man. Then
yeah.
they said Momo the Monster. There's a guy on Blurry
Oh,
Creatures that
Bobo
did a
is
show about
that's been debunked. Bobo, the monster,
it. Has it?
has been debunked. That one has been. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Because apparently it's like a Bigfoot. Then they
Yeah, but
said there's the
that one
snake
actually
like.
has been debunked. That one actually has been. So
Okay. Well, I guess.
now
Then
Ozark
they
the
said
Howler, Ozark the Howler. See, a lot of people don't realize that bears have always been in Missouri, especially down in Ozark, right? Now, like where I'm at, the bears are coming back now. They are. Okay.
really.
Yeah. And all this shit ain't news. It's like I still think some people are just they've been taking some strong fucking acid or some strong gums, whatever, right? I mean, none of this stuff's really new, you know. But the thing is, now the Ozark chart, guess what? You got a lot of weird shit coming out of fucking national forest, right? Parks, right? Which was there is one down there, right?
Which
Just
one
like
is it?
It's like Arkansas too, right?
Yeah.
Where there's the old Ozark Howler, the Bigfoot, supposed to live in, right? because the government is taking care of that bullshit right there.
Yeah, it's like these things are government made projects and animals that they're testing out on the
Yep.
wilderness. It's crazy. Like it's always near deep underground military bases
Yep.
and national forests.
Yep. Well, and think about it too, though. Thumper, why we call him Baby Sasquatch, right? He is like a little Sasquatch. As hairy as he is, yes. Come on
He's
now.
like he's like my hair on my chest is black. I'm like, well, your beard's red. I'm like, and then
Uh-huh.
his
Yeah.
I think his hair is blonde or brown, right? On top?
It's brown on top. If he
Brown? Yeah.
lets it grow out, it's brown. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
that's
I missed
factors, I
yesterday's
guess.
podcast, but hey, here we are today.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so they have these things called hunted spirits and ghostly beings. It's called the spook light. It says Missouri is known for the eerie spook light, also known as the hornet spook light, which is a mysterious light that appears in the sky on the near the border of Missouri and Oklahoma. The light is said to be white or orange and can move quickly or slowly. Some locals believe the spook light is the ghost of a miner searching for his lost love, while others believe it is a Native American spirit or a UFO. Despite numerous investigations, the true cause of the spook light still remains a mystery. Then there's phantom hitchhikers. I don't ever want to do that. Mess with
Which
those.
a lot of people forget. Missouri has a rich history when it comes to Native Americans. We do. I mean, people forget that shit.
They
You
got
know,
a rich history of what?
they, Native American history right there.
Oh
We
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So they got the hitchhikers.
Yeah.
Then there's the hodag. One of the
Yeah.
most interesting mythical creatures of Missouri is the hodag. It's Hodag. This creature is said to have the head of a frog, the back of a dinosaur, and the spine of a porcupine. I'm going to share this. That way you can see it too. It makes sense for me to share it than anyone else that wants to see it. According to legend, the hodag was first discovered in the late 1800s in the Rhinelander area of Wisconsin. However, some people believe that the creature can also be found in the forests of Missouri. Despite its fearsome appearance, the hodag, that's a funny name, hodag. Ho, what's up, ho? Anyways, the hodag is said to be a shy creature that avoids contact with humans. It is also believed to be a nocturnal animal, which makes it difficult to spot during the day. While there may have been many reported sightings of the hodag over the years, none of them have been confirmed. Well, that's no good. Enigmatic elves. You guys got elves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm
I mean, and then you got the Missouri Dragon Lord too down there, right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, it's right there. Dragons have been a long been part of folklore in Missouri. The mythical creatures have been the subject of many stories and legends throughout the state. Here are some of the most popular dragon sightings. Let me go to that page. Let me figure that one out. Hold on.
You know, no, just go back. Just go back.
I know I gotta hold on.
You know,
I gotta move my thing.
but
There.
Rocky, they're talking about dinosaurs. They're talking about dragons. Talking about dinosaurs. What they're talking about right there.
Fix that. There we
You know,
go.
because that was 1800s, right? The coin, the term for dinosaurs did not get coined until 1842, right there.
So it'll be dragons most likely. It says dragon.
Yes, dragons. Yes.
I bet Satan looks something like that.
I don't know.
Red,
Nope.
but red, but like I showed you that
I
book
mean,
that guy said this is what he looks like in form, right? Did I show you
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll show the rest of the people that way they can be like, well, this is kind of weird, it's crazy, but it's
I mean,
interesting.
but the one
And
we
I
will
don't know
know
if
for
it's true or
sure.
not, but it's
I mean,
interesting.
we will know for sure once we die. Put that way. You know.
Yeah, I know.
Now, Yeah. You would be shocked if me and Thumper is up there in heaven waiting on you. Like, hey, motherfucker, let's go. Wouldn't you?
I would be happy to see you guys there.
But you'd be
All
shocked
right, let
same
me.
time, wouldn't you? You'd be shocked, wouldn't
You know, with the news that's coming out about certain famous people getting saved, supposedly, I don't know if I'm going to be shocked or not.
you? Yeah,
See
but
this right here?
yeah,
That's what they say his face looks like. So that other picture, he's got the horns, but he's got this little this thing right here. Man, I wish I could get it to
yeah,
stop. This thing right here, that's like a marine dragon thing.
yeah,
So like Nathan Reynolds guy on that one podcast,
yeah,
he said that's what he looks like, but he's like a combination of a bunch of different reptiles. Like he looks like that. He's got marine dragon stuff on him, and he's also kind of looks like a Gila monster in a way, and like he's like a combination of all the reptiles in the world, supposedly.
yeah,
If he's like the original first serpent, that would make sense, right?
yeah.
Everything's based off of his creation, but he was a really pretty looking serpent. And what's crazy is the guy says that these fangs have venom dripping out of them all the time. And there's a guy that walks around and just catches the venom in a bucket.
Yeah.
And that
Oh,
venom is used to they stick that venom in someone's body, and it's like almost like the concept of the Babelfish and the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So now that they can understand when Satan's talking to him in the serpent language, the serpent tongue or whatever it is, which the guy describes the serpent tongue as like this weird backwards talk that's creepy. I don't know. It's weird. But it's interesting if that's what he looks like, but just imagine it red scales. I wonder if his eyes are that color, if they're like red, but who knows? It's just interesting to look at that stuff because there's so many weird stories going on that you don't know. You know, like there's the dragon stuff. I'm trying to find the dragon legends from Missouri, but I can't find any right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, we got river dragons. You got river dragon sightings. One of the most famous dragon sightings in Missouri occurred in the Missouri River. According to legend, a dragon was spotted swimming in the river near Jefferson City. Where's that from you?
about 30 minutes. Okay.
The dragon was described as being over 50 feet long and having green scales. The creature was said to have been spotted several times before disappearing into the depths of the river. Wow, then there's dragon cave legends in the Ozarks.
Yeah.
That's got it like, yeah, you'll find a pot of gold there with some leprechauns too. That'd be hilarious.
We have a lot, we have a lot, caves, everything, right? Missouri
Yeah,
is
here.
known for its cave system. It really is. You just talk about like lizard people. Okay. Guarantee if lizard people are real, guess what? We got them here too.
Yeah, I think they're all over the place.
You know?
And it says another popular dragon legend involves the cave in the Ozarks. According to legend, a group of explorers stumbled upon a cave that was home to a dragon. The dragon was said to have been guarding the treasure trove of gold and jewels. Oh my gosh, what is this? The Hobbit? The explorers tried to take the treasure, but the dragon woke up and chased them out of the cave. The cave has since been known as the Dragon's Lair and is a popular tourist attraction. Visitors can explore the cave and see the spot where the dragon have said to have slept. While no evidence to support the existence of the dragon, the legend continues to attract visitors. Well, where's the freaking gold? Did someone take the gold? Overall, dragons have played a significant role in the folklore of Missouri. That's crazy. While there is no concrete evidence to support the existence, the legends and the stories surrounding these mythical creatures continue to fascinate and entertain people for all ages. Well, yeah, it's not your normal boring crap. There's something called the snallygaster, winged wonders and avian oddities. So this one is one of the most mysterious and intriguing creatures of Missouri is the snallygaster. Just took out the trash. And so the winged beast is said to resemble a dragon with a long serpentine body and wings stretched over 20 feet. According to legend, the snallygaster is a ferocious predator that swoops down from the sky to snatch up unsuspecting prey. While the sightings of the creature have been rare in recent years, there are still those who believe the snallygaster roams the skies of Missouri. Another winged serpent. Wow. Jersey devil sightings in Missouri. This is interesting. Another winged oddity that has been spotted in Missouri is the Jersey devil. The creature is said to resemble a goat with wings and said to have be a harbinger of doom. While the Jersey devil is most commonly associated with the Pine Barrens in New Jersey, there have been reports of sightings in Missouri as well. Some believe that the creature may have migrated westward in search of new territory. Overall, the winged wonders of avian oddities of Missouri are a fascinating subject of study for those interested in the paranormal. While many of the sightings and legends surrounding these creatures may be exaggerated, false, there is no denying the allure of these mystical beasts. Yeah, it is pretty interesting stuff. I gotta say that. It's always real interesting when you find this stuff out because, I don't know, it just is. Because it makes things a little bit more interesting, especially if you are bored out of your mind. Rare dragonfly sighting in Missouri. Let's see. They had something for, let's see, another state. Mythical creatures in Missouri. That's interesting stuff, though. Mississippi, Montana. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. It's really whatever you're interested in, you could look up.
Oh,
But it's going to be up to you to determine whether it's real or not.
yeah. Sorry, Rocky. I had a delivery.
No
So,
problem. No problem. I was just reading about the snallygaster. You ever hear of that thing?
oh yeah.
There's a
Oh,
thing
yeah.
called a snallygaster, and it's like this winged serpent that's in Missouri that flies around and swoops down on people.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir.
I like hearing about it though. It's pretty cool. You know what's weird on the internet, dude? On YouTube, I've been getting videos about this giant spider thing that lives in Africa. Have you heard about these things?
No, no.
They're like, did you ever see the movie The Hobbit?
Yeah, well, yeah.
The first one where the spiders
Yeah,
are there?
yeah,
The spiders are like that big, like the spiders in that movie.
yeah.
And they're in Africa. They're called some kind of weird freaking name. I'll show you if I can find one. Let me see.
Hey, Rocky, I watch movies
Yo,
all the fucking time. Hell yeah, I see that movie. Hell yeah.
the Joby, I forget what they're called though. The Joby something. What's it called?
Yeah. Yeah, the girl that delivered groceries today, she goes, "It's cold out. You wearing shorts, flip flops?" I said, "You know, I'm always wearing shorts, flip flops." She goes, "Oh, I know." I was like, "Come on now." I mean, yeah.
Where is that spider? Giant spider. I'll just look. Giant spider. Africa. Now I hear there's giant spider.
Oh, damn, we got 5 people watching this. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of neat. I don't know who it is, but thank you.
Yep.
What's it called?
Your barber's one of them. He just like live in the barber shop.
Yeah. What's up, bro? I'm gonna be getting a haircut pretty soon. I got to get one soon, bro.
Rocky, I can't
I'll be
believe you
getting-
get a haircut every 3 months. I cannot believe that.
My hair doesn't grow that fast.
I gotta get one once a month. I'm like, God damn.
Dude, back in the day when I was in the Navy, I was getting a haircut every 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean, when you said you get one every 3 months, I was like, I wish I was like that. Fuck. I mean, I gotta get one now. Fuck. I mean, look at that. Yep.
So this is what it's called. I got it on here. It's called the giant Joba fulfi spider of the Congo exists and it's worse than legend. I'll show you a picture of it. This is interesting. And I think they have something like this or similar in South
What's your
America.
Rocky, real quick, what's your barber's first name?
His name is Paul.
Paul?
I don't know if
Hey,
he wants
Paul?
to say his real name.
Hey, Paul, thank you for watching this. Thank you. Yep.
If you want to come on, you can. I mean, if you have Zoom. Be more than happy to talk to you, bro. It'd be fun. I mean, he might be busy cutting hair. Dude, he's an amazing barber, by the way. Amazing.
I can't believe he has live in his barbershop.
Dude, like I get a haircut and he's got like this huge TV and
Yeah,
he's got like a video game thing attached to it,
yeah.
but it also plays like YouTube and other channels and
Yeah.
stuff. It's pretty awesome. So like you
I
can get
mean,
a haircut and play video games at the same time. It's pretty neat.
yep.
I thought that was cool. Let's see, giant spider in South America. I showed you the Joby thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right
Oh yeah.
there.
Yep.
They say that, like that thing reminds me of those spiders in the Hobbit movie.
Yeah.
And then
Yep.
let me see if I can find one. South America. I might have to get more. I guess there's giant spiders there too. Tarantula, the Goliath bird eater. Man, those are some big ass ugly spiders, dude.
Yep.
There's one killing a snake. I think that's the huntsman. No, that's a Brazilian one. That's a big ass fucking spider. Man, I would hate to see those things. I don't like them. They're just not fun looking. I mean, they're pretty amazing animals. The abilities and the things that they can do, they just scare they're like vampires, bro. They suck the blood out of people.
Yeah.
They suck the blood out of everything they kill. They're vampires.
Yeah.
So 9 years ago, there's a video. It's got 1,000 views. It's a Megan Heaney
But I will
Greer.
but I will tell you this though, pigs are worse than them motherfuckers. Those are
What are pigs?
ticks. Ticks.
Oh, ticks. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
just look what happened to me with a tick bite.
I
I
know.
mean, I mean, yeah, fuck all that bullshit. That's why I say all ticks need to fucking die. Plain and simple. You know,
Man, that's an ugly ass spider. Let me see this thing. I'm gonna.
now, no, that's pretty awesome that your barber has this live in the barbershop. You know,
That's pretty neat,
pretty
dude.
awesome.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure
Here's
those
that video.
guys. I'm sure the guys watch. If there's anyone to get their haircut right now, they're thinking, okay, what the fuck is wrong with these motherfuckers right there?
A lot, a lot. But we're also okay. There's a lot.
I mean, we are a little crazy, but we're a good kind of crazy. Put that way. You know, yeah. I mean, now you gonna scream like a little bitch if you see that up there in your ceilings, Rocky.
No,
Or are
I'm
you gonna
gonna
shoot the
try and kill
motherfucker?
it
Or are
though.
you gonna shoot it?
Well, I'm gonna try and kill it, most definitely.
Yo, you're still sharing, right?
Yeah. I was gonna play this for you. I gotta.
Okay. Okay.
This is a giant spider. I don't know where it's at, but
Okay.
I'm trying. I was gonna show you. That's not the one. Oh, that's gross.
Goddamn, how many fucking
Those are.
tabs you gotta open up over there? Fuck.
I got a few. Let me go back because I was searching something and it didn't show up the way I wanted it to. Where's it at? A giant spider in Australia too? Gosh. Here's the one. I don't know if this is real or not.
Oh,
How is he standing there filming? How is he not burning the whole damn city down? I legit thought that was a Halloween decoration.
Dude, that thing is huge. If that's really big, I don't know.
it's a fucking spider. Come on now.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So they
mean,
say giant spider in Australia. I got to see that one now because they just had something on that. I got to see that one. Yes, we're looking at giant bugs today, guys. It's real exciting stuff. Well, someone will find it interesting. Who knows? The huntsman spider. Those things are big.
Yeah. I mean, ain't no different than a black widow spider, really, in a way. You know.
Except their black widows are a lot smaller, and so are brown recluses.
Oh, the brown recluses and the black widows, they get pretty big. I've seen some big ones here in Missouri. I have.
I know. Baby eastern brown snake fighting a redback. Let's see this one.
What could that be? That looks like a snake stuck in a redback web. Straya. And we walk into the shed. What
There
could
you
that
go.
be? That
Those spiders are pretty badass if they can kill things that big, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Huntsman spiders, those things are huge though. They are kind of scary. I never really met a spider I liked a whole lot, so I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I always fucking hate when I, start dating somebody, right? They're like, can you kill a spider? I'm like, just fucking kill it. Stomp on the motherfucker. Fuck it. I said, fucking kill it. Come on.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Oh, just was like I was saying about that Satan's Little Season thing, something just came up on YouTube about it. That's funny. But anyways, yeah, that was the spider thing was crazy. I wondered, like, they didn't have any giant spiders in Missouri, but that would be a place where you'd have some pretty big freaking bugs, dude.
Oh, we got some giant spiders in Missouri, just not like that. Put that away. I mean,
they're not so monstrous that they like the size of a small child.
Well, yeah. I mean, our brown recluses and fucking black widows, guess what? They get pretty fucking big. They do. But nothing like that. Nothing like that size. Put that away. Or nothing that I've seen anyway, so.
Yeah. Man.
I just fucking hate that I got my fucking nights and days fucking flipped. That fucking sucks.
Yeah, it happens, bro.
I mean, it's like it's like I'm working fucking, third shift again, man. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. But it happens. But
I'm typing to the barber, my barb. Thanks, bro, for watching.
yep. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. 5 people watching us. That's pretty neat.
Well, we had 6 at one point.
Sometimes I see like famous people that like really big YouTube channels and they're live and they've only got like one person watching them when they're live.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they have like 120,000, subscribers and they've got like a couple million views. I'm like, man.
Well, because most people watch it afterwards, right? After it's done. So.
Mm-hmm.
But this is more for us than it is everybody else. If somebody likes it, great.
See, what's another place that we lived at that would have crazy stories of crazy cryptids?
Well, you had Washington out there, Bigfoot and all that shit
Dragon
too.
sightings in Washington. Let's see if they have dragon sightings in Washington State.
Japan.
Oh, yeah. There's a bat squatch. What the hell's a bat squatch?
We have talked about that before, yes.
Bat squatch. I think I've heard of that, but I'm just trying to... The Lake Chelan dragon mystery resurfaces in the Puget Sound. Let's see how recent this one is. It's the Puget Sound Monster Club. So this is from October 28th, 2025. It says, the lake Chelan, carved by glaciers and hemmed by the towering North Cascades, has been long place of stunning beauty, but something lurks in it. In its clear, cold waters. Get the scoop on it, and it's supposedly a dragon. Historical accounts from 1890s to the 1940s. That's interesting.
Yep.
I think everybody has some kind of thing like this going on. I don't know, man. It's weird. So in 2019, they said a kayaker near Safety Harbor sees a snake as long as a house in that lake or whatever it is.
Yep.
They got years for these sightings, going all the way back to 1892. But the most recent one they have recorded, I guess, is that 2019 one. That's interesting. And of course, it kind of looks like a plesiosaurus.
Yep.
Yeah, didn't know that. A field guide to Washington's mysterious monstrous cryptids. This is from the Seattle Times. I wonder if it's any good. Probably not. No, there's no pictures.
Yep.
There's just like these lame ass drawings, like they got like a 2-year-old to paint it with their fingers. I don't know. You know what I should have done when I was wearing, when we were talking about cryptids yesterday? I should have put my safari hat on. It would have been hilarious.
Yeah. Did you ever get that hard hat?
Hmm?
Did you ever get that bar hat?
Yeah, I'll show you. I got 2 of them, dude. They're hilarious. Oh, kitty.
Oh, damn.
I got this one. Jay, look, I got this one. Like Jumanji, you know.
Oh, Jesus
and then I got
Christ.
this one. Yeah, you gotta have fun, dude.
I know.
So all I need is a khaki shirt now. I put my chief anchors on it because it's hilarious.
You got a khaki shirt.
No, like a khaki shirt that like you do actually have on safari. That's long sleeves. You roll up.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna get one of those. I'm gonna get one of those. But yeah, we're talking about cryptids right now. You need to get one of these hats, and you're wearing one too. Well, talking in an English accent. Oh crikey! That's Australian. Oh crikey! We're gonna find a crocodile today and stick our thumb up. It's
I don't think I can ever talk like that. Put that way. You know,
what, like Australians?
Australians or fucking English. I don't think I could. You know,
I mean, maybe all you got to do is try a little bit. I don't know.
I mean,
Like I know people are watching this like this dude's wearing that hat. Oh brother, I'm like, yeah. Let's see with sunglasses on how ridiculous it looks.
No, you look like with that hat on right now, right?
The constable.
Yes, the English
I know.
constable.
It's like it's the same kind of hat, dude. It's like that.
Yeah.
It was then I got the Victoria Cross. Let's see what this one. This one's probably better, dude. I think it's hilarious.
Now that one looks better. Okay, that one does.
I had to get this one because I like Jumanji, dude. Because it's so ridiculous. I like doing that shit. Dressing like the occasion of what we're talking about. I don't know how it came up, but I was like, I just asked Brett, so what, anything crazy going on? Yeah, dragon sightings in Iowa. I'm like, what? He's like, I don't believe in that stuff, but people are saying it, which I think is hilarious.
I mean,
But man, it's every once in a while you'll hear these things on the news or through other channels. Like there'll be an area in Indiana, there'll be like there's a bunch of werewolf sightings,
yeah,
or like in North Carolina, they'll see like Bigfoot, or they'll see a rake, or they'll see something else. Like there's always some weird thing that's being seen.
well, it's like I heard you last night on the podcast, like talking about the Appalachian Mountains, right?
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
you're like, yeah. Heidi said, if you hear, someone says your name in the middle of the night in the woods, don't go, right? Which that is true. That's even true out here too.
In the
You know?
Ozarks, right?
Yeah. No, I mean not just those are just here in mid Missouri where there ain't no mountains at. Yeah. You don't fucking do it. You do not. So
Yeah, it's interesting because what happened was I was watching Night God. Let me see if I can find the Night God episode I was watching, and I'll show it to you. I'll just show you the title of it, right? It was pretty interesting. I don't know if I sent it to you guys. I may have. Let me see.
yeah. But
It was an interesting one.
well the Dragons Thumper had sent that to the group on Messenger, right? For the Dragons there in Iowa. That video, he did. You
Oh,
know,
I didn't see that.
Rocky. The thing is, the reason why you probably didn't see it, because we sent so much fucking shit to the group on Facebook Messenger. We really did. Okay?
Yeah. I gotta check. I gotta find that one. That's pretty interesting stuff right there. That's like right up my alley of just strange, bizarre, interesting stuff. Let's see, let me open this one up. Okay. History.
And I'm gonna test something out here real quick. Be like,
Will you
'cause
test it?
I know one of the people watches. I don't know if she's watching us now. Carissa, are you watching us? If you are, say hi. Yeah.
And she can get on if she wants to, right? It's
I
not
just want to see if
really.
she's watching us. No, because she always watches us. So
That's cool. That's cool
yeah.
that somebody watches all the time. Where's that? I know I watched it the other day.
We're just a bunch of jackasses. So we are. So.
Not really. I mean, we're kind of crazy, little crazy, little nuts. There is a volcano that's exploding. It's erupting in the Philippines right now.
Well, there was one in Hawaii.
People were filming it. Yeah, people were watching it. Where is it? It's coming up.
If you go live near those areas, guess what? That's just gonna happen. Come on, or it's going to. So
Yeah, I don't want to deal with that. No way. Where is it at? I gotta find this. It was interesting because I wanted to show you the picture of what this guy had, but it's taking me a while to find it right now. I guess I watched a lot of videos. Quite a few. There it is. Maybe that's it right there. Where's it at? So yesterday I was watching Night God, and he had this one: officers in southern Texas are getting reports of strange winged creatures. And then, that's where I got the Appalachian one. It said, I sent it to you guys, and it's from 4 days ago. It says, from Appalachia to NASA, 2 encounters that changed everything. And it's like the beginning. But then the rest of the video goes on, and it's pretty good stuff. But there's a lot of stuff like he thinks might be real that I'm just like, nah, that's probably not real. But it was interesting that one was. And then that winged creature thing, dude. I'll send that to you guys later. It's kind of interesting. I thought I sent it to you guys though. That's what's so weird. Thought I did. Let's see if I can find it because it was pretty cool. Not right now. Go to my liked videos. Should be there. I'll send it to you, bro. I think you might like it. It's not that long. It's only like 20 minutes long or something like that. 23. It was interesting to watch because the shit's being seen in Texas, and it's not like a Mothman. It's something different. Like it looks like a harpy from like Greek mythology,
Yep.
a little bit. That's crazy. 5 people watching this. Really cool. Well, anyways, what else is on your mind there, bro?
Oh, the whole lot, man. The whole lot.
Yeah, it's been kind of quiet. Well, it's been quiet because I just haven't been looking at the news because I don't know. It seems to be just distraction after distraction with nothing getting accomplished. Nothing good getting accomplished, by the way. Just a lot of racket, noise, and
Yep.
distraction, I think.
Yeah.
What they're distracting us from, I don't know yet. That's what I don't know. Nah, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to type this in. I'm going to see if there's real dragon sightings in North Carolina.
Well, I'm sure there are.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Blue sea dragons make instinct yet not there's this thing called a blue dragon, but it's some kind of a venomous slee slug. It's not a dragon.
Yep.
Poisonous dragon, Cape Hatters. 30 most terrifying dragon sightings, venomous blue, no. Real life dragons sightings, debunk myths, uncovering facts. Let's see what this one is about. Dragoons. Yeah, dude, I really wish we had like a time machine though. That would solve a lot of problems, but the person doing the time machine traveling and filming all that stuff would have to be 100% honest and not biased.
Yeah.
You know, they may be going out to time travel to try to disprove something, and if they find that what they're trying to disprove is actually true, they still need to tell the truth, whether it's good or bad, whether it's what they want it to be true or not. You know what I mean?
Well, right. Exactly. Okay. That's all. That's why I've been saying this whole fucking time, man. You know,
But how many people do you know would actually do that? That's the thing. You know what I mean? How many would actually do that?
I don't know, but
That's what, like, if someone was to do that and they had the ability to do that, all I would ask is that they'd be 100% honest, whether it's
yes, yeah,
good or bad for what people
yeah,
think. You know what I mean?
yep.
Well, there's not a whole lot of stuff, real photos of dragons in North America. Let me see what this is. Refresh the page. Yeah, Snopes is no good. They make you want to
But
sign up for the
anything,
crap.
I mean, anything that anybody does, right? You gotta be honest, no matter what the fuck you do, right? Got to,
Yeah.
right? Got to be, right?
Okay, so this is from Charlotte Stories. It says flying dinosaur sightings are on the rise in North Carolina. This is from November 24th of last year. It says North Carolina has been home to legends of Bigfoot, the Lake Norman Monster, and the Lizard Man. But recently there's been a growing belief of modern pterosaurs living in North Carolina, flying reptiles that many scientists believe went extinct a long time ago. No way. Says this woman says Cynthia Lee, who has been studying to become a veterinarian, reported to Whitcomb an apparent pterosaur she saw on Thursday, January 4th in Raleigh. What? She was sure that the flying creature had no feathers, but it did have a long tail with a diamond-shaped bulb at the end of the tail. It also had a head crest. She also spotted the creature last week following Wednesday's snow. Lee was taking an Uber to ride to work when she saw the same crested creature outside the window. The driver did not see it. Well, how's she seen it and no one else? That's freaking weird.
Yep.
Oh, dude, there's like this whole North Carolina is considered by many cryptozoologists to be one of America's 7 pterosaur hotspots in the States. They have a graph showing this. Look at this thing. This is interesting. So they got a color code. This color right here, 9+ sightings. The blue color, 6 to 8 sightings. The other one, that lower blue, 4 to 5.
4 o'clock.
The one that's kind of green, 2 to 3, and then 1 sighting. So North Carolina has a lot of the sightings. So it's California, Utah, Hawaii, Texas. That's Georgia, right? Virginia and North Carolina. That's crazy. That's interesting stuff to just look at, though.
Yeah. I mean, every state has its own thing, right? It really does. Yeah.
A rail ferry sighting in North Carolina. A ferry. Let's check this one. So
Yeah.
this is from 2014.
See, North Carolina's got ferries, right? In Missouri,
Yeah.
we got fucking elves. Come on now. I mean, yeah. And
That's crazy.
Thumper, me, like, okay, let's fuck a ferry. Let's fuck an elf.
You guys are
no, think about it, right? You remember that meme, right? Like, hey, about the aliens, right? Like, hey, they ain't fuckable, right? Well, without that attitude, they ain't. Come on now. Stop. I mean, shit. Well, hey, I had to bring out the fedora, so I had to.
There's nothing wrong with a fedora, bro. And I'll match your fedora with Jumanji.
I know you had to bring out those. I had to bring out the Rocky hat. I had to. Okay.
Hey yo,
Adrian.
let's see how ridiculous I look with my reading glasses, which I just had to get, but unfortunately.
Rocky. I have glasses too. I need to wear mine more often, but I know that that's more of a vanity thing. I'm like, yeah, I need to wear mine more often. So, oh shit.
It's like I have to hold it farther away so I can see a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Because I can't focus. This guy sucks. Ugh. Yawning.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry for that. Legends and lore of Western North Carolina. Ooh, that's where I'm at. Okay, we got Bigfoot. We got the Bigfoot. And it's all about the Bigfoot so far. That's just some weird stuff everywhere, huh? The Wampus Cat. They're talking about the Wampus Cat again. The Pink Lady, Zelda Fitzgerald's Rosie Ghost. I've never heard of this one. Here's this one. This is a rosy ghost. It says an encounter with a rosy-hued prankster of a ghost might be just one of the most memorable experiences for a visitor of one of Asheville's most famous hotels. The apparition is known as the Pink Lady. The hotel is the Grand Omni Grove Park Inn, and the lore has withstood the scrutiny of well-known ghost hunter who also happens to be an Asheville native. The tale, still foggy, begins with the sudden supposed death of a young woman, perhaps in her early 20s, in the early 1920s. Perhaps a few decades later, several witness reports put encounters with the specter in room 545, where the legend has it, a guest fell to her death from the 5th floor of Palm Court atrium. Yeah, that's kind of creepy. The Brown Mountain Lights, I've heard about that stuff. And then the siren of the French Broad among the rocks of Asheville. A siren? That's a mermaid, bro. Okay, let's see what this one is. Said to be from a Cherokee legend, the story of the French Broad River's lethal temptress spread far and wide, especially from an 1898 retelling of the Charles M. Skinner, author from New York, who was delighted in sharing America's edgy folklore. He enshrined the tale in the Book of Myths and Legends of Our Own Land, Volume 5, Lights and Shadows of the South. Early in it, he references a German yarn about a Lorelei who enticed a fisherman to their deaths as a key reference point. Among the rocks of East Asheville, North Carolina, lives the Lorelei of the French Broad River. This stream, the Tissalika of the Indians, contains in its upper reaches many pools where the rapid water whirls and deepens, and where the traveler likes to pause in the heats of the afternoon and drink and bathe. Here, from the time when the Cherokee occupied the country, has lived the siren, and one who is weary of downcast sits beside the stream or utters a wish to rest in it. He becomes conscious of a soft, exquisite music blending with the plash of the wave. Looking down in surprise, he sees first faintly, then with distinctness, the form of a beautiful woman with hair streaming like moss and dark eyes looking into his, luring him with the power he cannot resist. His breath grows short, his gaze fixed. Mechanically, he rises, steps into the brink, and lurches forward into the river. The arms catch him, are slimy and cold as serpents. The face that stares into his is a grinning skull. A loud chattering ring rings through the wilderness, and all is still again. That's not fun. That doesn't look fun at all. Getting killed by one of those things. That's weird. A siren in North Carolina. Man.
Which,
I wonder how many things we could just talk about. Like if you just look, read all crazy stories out.
you already know what I want to do to a mermaid. So
Yes, I know. Do you want to tell everyone what you want to do with the mermaid? I know
Hey.
what you want to do.
hey, they're fuckable. They are. So just saying.
Here's a news report from Fox 8 in North Carolina. It says that this is coming from August the 24th, 2022. Updated August 25th, says Bigfoot has been spotted more than 100 times in North Carolina. That's interesting. Then there's a thing on UFOs.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Lake James.
I mean, Rocky, every state has their thing. They do. You know.
It's interesting to see it though. Like it's interesting to have people talking about it. Unbelievable real dragons sighting leaves experts stunned. Where's this?
The dragons are just the dinosaurs. That's it, man. That's it. You know.
Not much in there for that article. It's like a nothing burger. Lost dragon rings. I had talked to a woman out here, dude, and I don't know what she's involved in, But she said that she talks to a dragon. She's seen a dragon that's purple and a white one. I don't
Now,
know. I don't know
but
whether I don't know if I can discount her because she might be really saying something.
I mean, she
I
could be,
I don't
but the
know.
thing I would ask her, okay, did you take any fucking acid or mushrooms or what? Did you take any of that? Right?
Yeah,
That would be my first question right there to her, right there.
yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That would be my question too. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like it's
yeah,
weird. Like this, she showed me a picture of what it possibly looks like.
yep.
Let me see if I can find it. It's pretty interesting to say the least. See if I can find this thing. It's interesting.
Oh yeah. You know, so okay. I mean,
Saw something that looked like
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna
Almost, she
discount it.
said
I
something
mean,
that almost looked exactly like
yeah.
that in
I
real
mean,
life.
I mean, Rocky, I'm not gonna discount that. I'm not going to, okay? Not going to, okay? But
She showed me that because I showed her this is what this guy says the devil looks
but
like.
I still think she might have been on a little acid. Put that way,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I mean, I don't know for sure, but
I mean,
it was interesting to have that conversation.
as colorful as that was, right? She had to be on something. So,
Man, I don't know. I don't know.
oh,
It's so
oh,
crazy. The lizard
he
people.
said, oh, your barber goes, I see, he goes, I wish closed caption wish I worked on you guys' video. He said, it's really hard to hear what you're saying with the clippers going. You know, I thought
The
we
what?
had that. I thought we had that shit closed caption on there. Oh, thought we
I
did.
don't know. Maybe you have to do a setting when you make the video. I don't know. I tried to figure
Dude,
that out too.
but dude, we're fucking live. So we're live. So,
Yeah, but I think that you can do like closed captions. So like when we're talking, it'll put words in the thing like subtitles.
well, let me check here real quick. So,
Maybe we can figure it out. I don't know.
yeah, I mean,
I mean,
maybe.
we'll learn eventually. I think we should learn. I want to learn how to do that.
Well, I thought YouTube was supposed to do that automatically.
I don't know, dude. I guess it doesn't.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, but I can't believe that your barber has us on the barber shop up there. I can't believe that.
That's
But
cool.
that's awesome. But no, that's fucking awesome. They does. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I told them I'm going to try and figure out how to get
I mean,
captions.
because really, like barbershops, right? Guess what? That's the hub of a community. It really is right there.
Can be,
You know,
yes, it can be. I think maybe once we in it, we can try and figure out how that works. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just a setting in YouTube.
see, I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
I mean, I don't know either, bro.
I don't
So
know. I mean, fuck it. I don't know. But yeah, I see what you just posted. Yeah, I see that. So yeah,
yeah, that is a pretty good concern, and I'm like, well, yeah, I want to figure that out how I can make it
yeah,
right. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
I'm trying to go to the Fipers account to see if I can figure out what's up with it. Channel dashboard. No, that's not it. Oh well. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's when we go live, we just go into the certain settings when we title it, and maybe it's allow subtitles or captions. I don't know.
No, that option's never been there. Never has been. So
Choose or subtitles on YouTube videos.
oh he
How to
goes
add
oh he
subtitles.
goes the button he said the button is there, but that translate. So
It doesn't translate.
no.
Hmm. Okay, so
So that's all YouTube did. That already.
how to create edit options in subtitles in YouTube. Okay, I'll look at that in a minute. It's only a 6 minute video.
But I was saying,
Yeah, we'll figure that out. I wonder if we can do it with all the past videos too. I don't know. That would be the next question. That might be like when more people see what we're saying when they read the words, that might get more people to watch or listen. Who knows? You never know.
I mean, the Rocky,
Maybe, maybe
the
not. I
Rocky.
don't know. I
It
can't
was
answer that.
doing this right was never about getting likes or anything, right? Never was.
Yeah.
This is about us reconnecting again, right? The bullshit.
Yeah.
That's all it was, man.
But I like that we're still trying to learn how to do these things,
Yeah.
like how to make subtitles, how to do all that stuff, because that's, you know, it's good to keep learning.
Yep.
Well, I think it is, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what was you thinking yesterday, right? When I did not send out no invites, right? To anybody, right? What
I
was you thinking?
thought I thought you were asleep, so I texted you and said, "Hey, bro, you awake? Anyone coming online?" And then Mick answered. He's like, "I can only be on for like an hour." I'm like, "Okay, cool." And Brett's like, "I'll be on in a minute." And then he got on. He sent emails, and we got on, and we were on for maybe
Yeah.
an hour and a half. But he's like, "I'm really really tired." I'm like, "Yeah, I think every one of
Oh,
us is tired." I was tired from Saturday, and
yeah, 'cause you drank a
uh,
little too much, right?
yeah,
Right. Yeah, I mean, Rocky. I mean, look. I mean, this is why we have I'm the president, vice president, right? You know, of this operation, right?
yeah.
Okay. If I'm not available, then he's got to be available. You know, hang up slack, plays up. You know, so
And I think he said he's going to try and get on Tuesday. It just
yeah.
depends on how long his meetings are with the people that he's going to be talking to
Oh yeah.
tomorrow.
I mean, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, and I think
Yep.
I think he'll be landing soon in D.C. right now. I think he's on his way
Oh,
right down
he's
there.
oh he's already landed, guaranteed.
He's already landed. Okay, well, as long as he's safe, man. He's safe.
Well, he might not be in DC, but he's landed somewhere. So I know he had to go to Atlanta. So, you know, but yeah,
All right. Well,
he said, yes, sir. I have you on 85-inch TV. I was like, good lord, good lord.
is he cutting anybody's hair right now?
I don't know, but I mean, but damn, 85-inch TV. Come on now. I'm like, good lord.
Yeah, dude, his TV is really cool. It's really cool. It's a cool ass TV, I
You
gotta
know,
say.
I mean, I'm just glad that we have people that love listen to us, even when we're just bullshit. You know, I
I
mean,
think every time that we do this, we're just bullshit. We're just talking about current events or what we think about current events
I
or
mean,
whatever.
a lot of times, I know some subjects people don't want to listen to, right? I know that, right?
Mhm.
Okay, like, but when we talk about politics, we're putting our take on it. That's what we're doing, right? Because you and I, and all of us on here, right, that's been on here, right, we have a different take on all this bullshit that's going on in the world. We do. You know, because we have seen
And
the
it is
good.
all bull.
I mean,
It's all
we have
bullshit.
seen the good and the bad in this fucking world. We have. You know,
Mhm.
and
210. Moores Creek. Okay.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, that's awesome that your barber, loves watches. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
hell yeah,
It's
let's
like
go.
the coolest thing ever. It's really cool. It's pretty neat, I gotta say.
Yeah, I mean, because most barbers ain't gonna sit there and listen to a bunch of jackasses. you know,
I'm sure he watches other things all day, or he's playing games or whatever. He's having fun, dude.
but you know what I mean, all this.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh man. You look like you're ready to go to sleep. You ready to go to sleep, bro?
oh no, not yet. No, not yet.
All right.
Like I
Let's see.
said,
Let's see. We got another movie.
my nights and days have been flipped. So yes,
I know. Flipped upside down again.
yep.
We'll see what craziness is going on Twitter right now. I got Twitter up. Let's see. Yeah, that's gross. What do you think of this haircut, uh, Gilly?
What? What the fuck?
It's got to be mental sickness, dude. Like they're doing that because something is in them saying that looks beautiful, but it's freaking ugly as shit.
What the
Or
fuck?
it's to turn people off, which they definitely did that. They turned people off to liking them or being interested.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's kind of gross looking. I just
Yeah, fuck that.
I don't understand that at all, not one bit. That's a good question.
Yeah, yeah, that was fucking just what the fuck? Right. You know,
Yeah.
but no, Rocky, I'm not even tired yet, but I'm not. You know, so I guess this is me making up for yesterday, missing yesterday. So I mean, come on now.
Dude, it's not a problem. I mean, if Brett's can get on, he can get on too. If
Which I already
he's,
said, I sent him an invite too. I did. You know,
I think Mick's
or
probably working, right?
yes, he's the only one I did not send an invite to was Mick because he's working. So I mean, us three, me, you, and Thumper. Guess what? We're fucking retired. So, but we know Brett's. We know he's got some important issues. Business out there in DC too. He does. So for our better community, he really does. Oh, your barber goes. How about those aliens?
You know, my take on that is this is a disclosure, but it's also a great deception in my opinion. By the
Oh,
way, from my worldview, right?
yeah.
I don't believe that aliens made us. That's stupid because who made them? So, it always goes back who was the first one to make them. And I just think that they're gonna tell whatever itching ears want to hear on this thing. And the crazy thing is I don't think anybody's surprised by any of this disclosure stuff now.
Well,
The crazy part about all this stuff
yeah.
is this disclosure stuff was being talked about in 2019, around the same time the Epstein list came out. Around the same time, I
Well,
remember on deployment, I heard about Jeffrey Epstein, right? Never heard of the guy until that time. And at the same time, they came out in the news saying, hey, UFOs are real. Like, no one cared about the UFOs. They were concerned with the Jeffrey Epstein crap. It's really weird.
it's like
It's the same thing on, but it's what? It's 2019. It's what, 5 or 6 years later now? Or seven? 2019.
7 years. 7 years later, Rocky. 7 years later.
Dang, I can't count. 7 years later, dude. Like it's crazy. It's been going on for that long. It's
Yeah.
taken that long for anything, but it's still there.
I mean, my here's my take on it, Rocky. You know, Obama, was on a podcast, right? Said that shit, right? And then Trump came out and said he should have never said that shit because that's classified material, right? Okay, he's right. But then he orders fucking Pete Hegseth, right? To fucking declassify everything on that shit, right? Okay, now is Trump and Obama working together to get this shit fucking declassified to do it? Because the person has the ability to declassify everything, right? He does, right? That he does, right? I mean, it's just, I mean, there's something going on. There is, you know. I mean, Barbara goes, we need to do a barbershop collaboration. Okay. Now, Paul, what do you mean by that? Barbershop collaboration.
If you can get on,
I don't know what he means by that. I don't know. So that's why I asked that question.
He's typing it.
So, I mean, yeah, I mean, Obama and Trump, they act like they don't like each other, right? But I think they're working together. I think they are. To be honest with
Yeah,
you. You know,
I could see that. I don't know if it's true or not, but it does look like it's everything's coordinated,
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
Everything is going off as somebody planned
yeah. I mean,
with minimal problems
I mean,
so far.
they want everybody to either hate Obama or hate fucking Trump, right? They do. Okay? The media does, right?
Mhm.
But in all reality, in person, they really hate one another. That's the thing right there. I say no, that they don't. That I mean, I could be wrong. I could be, but
I mean, it is a possibility.
eh,
It's interesting. Like, I don't know that it's weird when you start looking at things. You're like, this stuff's been going on for so long, and they still haven't said anything yet. It's like this is kind of like,
yep,
I don't know. It's something for show. It's
yeah.
something that
I
ain't
mean,
right.
I really never cared about FA files. Never did, right? Never did. Okay. If somebody did something wrong, then you prosecute for it, right? You don't prosecute just like Trump, like they did Trump, right? Okay. Hillary, Clinton, all that bullshit, right? Okay. Prosecute her ass for the fucking emails, right? Everything, right? Obama should be prosecuted too for letting no fucking, Benghazi bullshit too. He should be, in my opinion. Should be. That should never ever happen right there. And that was on his fucking watch right there. You know,
Yeah.
because you remember Benghazi. I know you do.
Yeah. I was out in Bahrain when that happened. The whole situation was going on, and we were kind of on like a special kind of lockdown, or there were riots going on in Bahrain at the time, but it was nothing like what was going on in Libya
And there
or
was a
what
carrier.
the
And there was a
government was
carrier.
doing.
There was a carrier in the fucking Mediterranean, right? Said, "No, we're gonna send fighter pilots." Fucking Obama said no to that.
I
You
know.
know, yeah.
I know.
And Thumper knows those guys that were actually there. You know, the ones who lived. He actually knows them. You know, and no, no. You know, if you're not gonna want to prosecute fucking Obama over that shit, right? Then you can't say shit about Trump. Cannot. Fucking cannot. You know,
Man. Yeah, there's a video right now, and now they're burning down Costco in Puerto Vallarta.
yep.
Man.
Well, Trump's already sent for Blackhawks over there. So, you know, the Mexican government finally reached out and said, "Hey, can you help us?" If I put it this way, if I was president, I'd be like, "Look, you pretty much told us to fuck off, you know, over the tariffs and all that bullshit, right? Now, why
Mhm.
should I help you?" Bless him, you know. But Trump, he's sending help over there right now, you know. I mean, granted, people were, you know, bash Trump, right? Okay, bash him all you want, but he's trying to do what's best for the American people. And that's what people forget. People in office need to do what's right for the American people. Plain and simple.
Oh my God, dude. I guess we beat Canada in the Olympics. So's a dude taking a chainsaw to his TV after the U.S. beat Canada.
Yeah, well,
Insane.
that's twice now. Because the women's hockey won gold, the men's hockey won gold too. So,
Oh, wow.
you know, so yeah. I mean, I didn't even watch the Olympics at all. I did not. Because a lot of those fucking Olympians, right, that was represented to us, right? They fucking they was they were fucking woke, all that bullshit. I was like, no, if no, you don't bash the fucking country that you're supposed to be representing. Do not play them. Do not do that. No.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch the Olympics either. I've had no interest in it ever since they've just been so like anti-American,
Yeah.
anti-USA. It's like, why am I going to watch these people? And like, I got in an argument with a guy about this in 2021. They said I was racist because I wouldn't support a fucking woman bashing America in the
And,
Olympics.
and,
I'm like, it's
okay.
my right to not support that. I'm not going to support that. If you don't
And
like
you of
that, too
all
fucking
people,
bad.
are not racist. You're not.
No, I'm not.
You know.
I'm
That's
not. And
Rocky. I
it's
find
just
that
like,
pretty. I find that funny, right? That somebody calling someone that's of Mexican descent, Asian descent, get called racist. I do.
yeah, because like, I don't care about what your skin color is. You're an American, right? So if you hate America and you're representing America in the Olympics and bashing America,
Yeah,
why would I support that?
yeah.
It's the same reason I don't watch the Grammys. I don't watch the Academy Awards. I barely go to the movies now. I barely watch any TV shows. I mainly just read or watch like YouTube videos on the Bible or something, right? Because there's nothing else in this world out there that actually interests me. Like every once in a while, I want to see like a Marvel movie, but then I'll get wind of all the stupid stuff that's added into it because of politics, and I'm just turned off by watching it. So I haven't watched anything since the Spider-Man. No, it's not the Spider-Man movie. The Matrix, the Multiverse of Madness. That was the last movie I went and saw in the theaters. The
Which,
Doctor Strange movie. It's been that long. It's been a
I mean,
while.
I watch movies. Don't get me wrong. I watch movies all the time, right? I do.
Yeah.
But some of the movies now it's like they're oh shit, sorry, they're B rated. It's like the B rated movie. Like, you know, they're good. Oh shit, they're good, but they suck at the same time. Put it that way. No, I got the hiccups. Oh goddamn.
Yeah. Yeah. Drunk people doing things. Oh, this shit's funny. They have a channel on Twitter and it's drunk people doing things, and they do some of the dumbest things ever. And it's like they fall down, and it's like, man, they get hurt, and it's like, oh, you know, where you see someone fall, or you get hurt real bad, and you're like, oh, you feel that in your body, like, oh, yeah, like,
No, I'm sure I'll probably all there at some point. So
dang.
you know, but
Yeah,
yeah,
there's not much crazy stuff on the news right now, except for they're burning a Costco in Puerto Vallarta because of all the stuff.
yep.
Fires raged in the streets of Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, as cartels burn cars in the city. Just kidding. This is Gavin Newsom's California last summer. I'll show you a picture of it. It
Well,
almost looks the same. This is California, boys and girls, because of stupidity.
yep.
Look at all that money wasted. Not that it's about money, but you know, they
You
use
know,
this
it's
crap to
like
make more money and to launder more money and steal money away from people. And these people just fall for it. Hook, line, and sinker. Every time they do some stupid shit like that, they just get more money to the government.
but one thing I've always wondered, right?
Uh-huh.
Why, if you're gonna be in this country, right? Why ain't you waving the American flag, right? Why you wave the Mexican flag? Why? If you came here for a better life, right? You don't wave another fucking country's flag. You wave the American flag. Plain and simple. That's it.
I know. I don't understand that. Like, if you come to this country because you leave the country you want to leave, why are you still loyal to that other country?
Because I know your family, Rocky, came from Mexico, right? I know they did, right? But they never once waved the American flag, did they? They waved the American flag, right?
Yeah.
I mean, see? I mean, I mean, I don't
It's
get that.
it's I know.
I don't get it.
I don't
Like,
get it either because it's like you guys are stupid. Like
yeah.
it's hard. The way that people are acting, it's harder for people to relate to each other and communicate because they're just so veered
Yeah.
off. You know, you got one person that's like, look, I just want to make things better for my life. The other
Yeah.
person's like, well, I want to make it so fair that everyone's miserable.
Yeah.
when everyone's miserable, then it's going to not be fair at all. It's going to be everyone's mad and miserable and at each other's throats. They're causing it by doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Of course, you know, all the lefties, they want communism. They don't want to work. They don't want to do anything. They just want to get whatever they want for free. And, you know, they blame everyone else for being bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, yeah. If you're gonna be in this
Nuts.
country, if you're gonna be in this fucking country, you wave the American flag. That's simple. You do. I mean, that's the one thing that I have. You know, that's the one flag that I love the most, right there. It is the American flag.
Yeah. It's sad to see the country act the way it is. It's so stupid. It's like, how did we learn that communism was bad in the 90s, in 80s? But now everyone younger than me thinks it's okay, that
You
it's
know,
good. It's like, have you guys seen what happens to other parts of the world that decided to go this route? They may have like the best natural resources, but because their government so stingy and they're run by an oligarchy or whatever, an oligarch, there's only certain people that are wealthy and everyone else is poor and struggling and starving. It's like, how stupid can you be to think that this is okay? It's not okay. Yes, you are going to have to do some work in life to make a living, but would you rather work and be free? You got to work. You're going to have to work. You're going to have to do something to make
yeah.
money to take care of your family. But would you
I mean,
rather be doing that and having your own freedom to make your own decisions, or do you want people just to give you money and tell you what you can and can't do, and then you have no freedoms? I don't know.
like Rocky. I mean, our families, our descendants, right? People, came for us, right? They, on both sides, your side, my side, right? They came to America for a better fucking life, right? But they worked their ass off for that life too. They did, you know, you know.
It's funny. You got to see this. I want you to watch this video. I'm on Twitter. This is pretty funny, actually.
But you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
both of our families, you know, the ancestors and all that bullshit, they came for a better life. They did. And they worked their asses off for that too.
I know. I know. And it's
You
like,
know,
I know that we have to work. You're going to have to work hard to make a
yes.
living.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Yeah.
that's how you make a living. And it's really up to you to be successful. You can't blame everyone else when you fail if you're not doing your best. If you're doing your best and you fail and it's people holding you back, okay, that's another reason. Why are they holding you back for? Either they're holding you back because they're jealous or you're not ready for what you want to do. I don't know.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, here's the video. This is called a weather winter weather tip. I think it's a firecracker.
Just gotta.
I like
Huh?
it.
No,
Группа.
no.
That's funny.
Just.
Oh my God. That's hilarious. Oh, and there's that person. Man, complete madness.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I was glad right here in Missouri, right? Guess what? I don't have to deal. I don't have to see people burn American flag, put it that way. If I did, oh, I
Might
saw
lose your
that.
mind.
Oh no, I'm gonna bust their ass. Put it that way. Because that's the one flag you don't fucking burn. Right there. That's the one flag you don't fucking burn. Ever. You know, I mean, because you and I took an oath to that flag, to this country. We did. You know, and you and I love this country. We do. Don't fuck with that flag in front of me.
I know. I never understood why people in America want to burn everything down. Like, I think about that and I'm like, these people are so stupid. They're they're so ignorant. They want to ruin the country they live in, where they're actually allowed to vote. They're actually allowed to buy guns. They're actually allowed to do all this stuff they want, except for the really, really bad stuff. And even you can get away with that if you have enough money, which proves that the government's corrupt. If money can buy you out of trouble, that
Yep.
means the government's corrupt. The enforcing of the laws is corrupt. They only enforce the laws on poor people, and the rich people can get away with it. And you look, and you know, all the lefties are all poor people that hate capitalism, but they use iPhones, they wear Nike Air, they wear designer clothing, they get designer purses, and they say that screw capitalism, but they're using all that stuff, and then they got a Starbucks drink in their hand. It's like, are you guys that hypocritical? You don't understand?
Yep.
You feed into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
how do they not see this? How do they not see what they're doing is the exact same thing, and then they're acting like they're better than that because they think it's bad to do, but they still do it. And I'm not
Yep.
trying to get all crazy and mad,
Yep.
but
But Rocky, I am fucking, like I told you before, right? I'm happy that you're not getting all crazy or anything like that. Dude,
yeah.
you know, I am.
I mean, I've had to like learn, like, look, I'm not in control. There's not much I can do about all the wrong stuff these people are doing. And you know, some of them are probably many of them are going to get away with it, but when
Yeah.
they die, then
Yeah.
after that, if what I believe is true and they didn't repent and do what was right, they're going to pay for it in eternity in the lake of fire. Hell is just a holding cell. I just learned that the other day. That hell, the literal hell, is a holding cell for everyone until, except for the people in the abyss, the ones that are in the abyss, the angels, right? The angels locked up in the abyss. Hell is for like the humans and demons, I guess, or something like that. But probably some bad demons are in the abyss locked up with the angels that have been locked up. And once death and Hades give up the dead in hell, that's the great white throne judgment, where all the non-believers, they get judged at the great white throne judgment. And there's certain people that think that's when they get judged by the great architect. That's not the judgment they want to be in, if they're reading the Bible correctly. But you know, if because of what I see right now, yeah, if I didn't know or believe what I knew now, I would be ripping my hair out. Like, why is nobody doing anything? Because yeah, I do want to see people brought to justice, right? And I know that that's going to happen. It may not happen in my lifetime. I may not get to see it, but it's going to happen. And I don't know if I'll ever get to see it after. Maybe I will. I don't know.
I mean,
But I know it's going to happen. It's just I don't get to be the one that gets to see it. And maybe the reason I don't get to be the one that gets to see it, because all the evil thoughts that I'm going to have watching them go down is no better for me as a person.
yep.
Me laughing at other people getting hurt and suffering and getting sent to hell when they should have got saved, from my point of view, this is from my point of view, it's probably not good for me to wish that upon them, even though that's what they truly deserve, right? Because I don't want to end up where they are when they die.
Yep.
So You
I
know,
mean,
it's weird because it's like I have to learn how to let go and understand, like, look, I'm not the guy that's going to judge these people. I'm not the one that's going to get revenge on them. That's going to be somebody else. And they're going to do it in such a way it's going to be so poetic and so perfect that even the person getting punished is going to understand, wow, this is the perfect punishment for me. Which is even
why? I
worse
mean,
if they can admit that, you know, if they can admit, yeah, I was wrong, and then they got to live with that for eternity. Man, that does not sound
why do you
fun.
think me and Thumper make that fucking joke, right? Him and I could be running to hell. You
Yeah.
know,
It's just so crazy because, like, I know a lot of people think that the devil runs hell. He doesn't. He's not even there
yeah,
right now. He's all over the earth,
yeah.
coordinating with all the rest of the kingdoms that are under his command or under his dominion because of what he did. That he's trying to do that right now, and then he's going to finally lose it, where he gets finally thrown out of heaven for the last time. I guess that's Revelation chapter 12. He gets thrown out of heaven and sent down to earth, and then he's going to be pissed because he doesn't have a whole long time to do anything after that. It's
Yep.
for a time and times, so it's like three years or something like that. Times two or something like that. But I don't know. Like that's the only way that I can deal with the stupid crap going on right now is I have to hold on to that hope that yes, right's going to be done in the end, and all the bad stuff going on right now. It's not done yet. It hasn't run its course. It's not the end yet. The number of iniquity sins that are for whatever's going on, I think that's just um, the real number that's going to make everything start is once the gospel is preached in the world and the amount of people that God appointed from the beginning comes to those who are saved. After that, that's when that stuff happens. Then it's like, okay, go ahead and make these people do this contract for 7 years. Go ahead and do this, that, this, that. Let's get it going. You guys do what you're going to do. I'm going to do what I do. And I'm going to make it work out for good in the end. And that's the
Well,
only thing that I can hold on to because there's like, with all the injustice, if you did not have any kind of belief system, you'd be like, well, I'm done. I'm a nihilist. I'm an atheist. I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want because it
but
doesn't make a difference because
but you
everyone's doing what
just
they want.
but you can still be an atheist, right? Or
You
we have
can. I
some,
just don't advise it.
but I'm
I
saying,
don't advise it.
but Rocky, just listen, right? You can still be all that, right? And still have a belief system. You can, right?
Yeah, you
You
can.
know,
You can.
it's
I
it's
just
either
don't know how
it's
you.
either it's either good. You believe in good, help you fell bad out, or you don't, right?
Mhm. I mean, you can be an atheist. Anyone can be whatever they want, and they can say whatever they want to believe. It doesn't mean it's going to be right or beneficial
But
in
the
the
whole,
end,
but
right?
Rocky, well, I'm getting
But
at,
the code, yeah, the code of justice and everything,
but
it's weird because like I know people that are like that that have no beliefs and they have a code of justice like me, and then there's other people they don't give a crap. They don't care
but,
because they look at this as all just an accident and it's there's no reason or rhyme to it. So I'm going to do whatever I want and have fun, and I don't care what else happens. Once
Rocky,
I'm dead, right?
hey,
Yeah.
Rocky, the perfect example of this right here is me and Thumper, right?
Hmm.
I mean, we all believe different things, right? We do, right? But when it comes down to it, we do what's right and what's good too. We do. You know, I mean, you can't deny that at all.
No, I can't. I can't. It's just the crazy thing is like when it comes to standards, beliefs, and truth and all that stuff, everyone has all these different criterias. But if everyone went to one criteria of this is what the truth is, this is how the world is, or whatever, it would probably make more people understand what's going on. But because there's so many different belief systems going on, I think someone trying to make all the belief systems match to each other, that's almost next to impossible because there's some that just won't mix well or combine with others in any way.
You just
Some are
summed
so diametrically opposed to each other. The coexistence is they exist outside of each other's realms,
just you
kind
just
of thing.
summed up perfectly what Thumper has been trying to tell you about Christianity right there. You just summed it up perfectly right there. You did.
Yeah, but even though people believe that certain beliefs and realms aren't in that, it doesn't mean that two things can't be true at the same time. There's an overlap, kind of like what's something that seems like a contradiction, but it's true at the same time. It's almost like I never thought this way about the Bible until I read about what Michael Heiser said about the pantheon of other gods. Because like when I was reading the Bible back when I started, I thought the false gods were just false idols. I thought that they were just idols. I didn't know that something indwelled those idols and talked to people, like it says in other books. It says they did that kind of stuff, that voices would come out of these idols. They would have food and stuff for these things, right? So that pantheon of gods, like the only way that I could equate that was like in like a comic book story. You have Zeus, Hercules, Thor, and Jupiter. They're all different gods from different pantheons, and they all exist in the same realm at the same time, but they have different jobs because for different cultures. It's like that. So it's like those realms kind of don't overlap, but they do in a way, because it's the realm of humanity. So that's where maybe it takes off in a different direction for me, because it's like I understand all these people have different worldviews and different ideas, and I think that some people put, okay, my worldview only goes this far and no further, right? And it goes back this far and no farther back. But what I've come to learn is like, yeah, I believe what I believe, and I know these other things are true at the same time, but they all fall under and inside of this thing. It's just people don't see it yet because they don't believe certain things in history or certain words in certain books, and they don't believe it because of that, right? But once they see actual proof of something like that actually happening, then it's going to change, because once they see the actual proof, like, yeah, that's true, these things are scared of this one, or these ones do fall under that one, they will do what this one says.
Well,
but the crazy thing is, they do what this one says, but they still try to lie about it and all that other
but you
stuff. It's
can't.
crazy.
But you can't always believe he who writes the history too, because the
Who?
winners always write the history. They do.
Yeah, that's a bad thing too. Well, I mean, I understand that winners write the history. I just wish they wouldn't lie about it.
Right?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean,
No, no,
it's
I
like
know. No, Rocker, I know what you mean on that one. I do. Okay, I do.
because I'm trying to think of like an incident where the good guys are now the bad guys, but they were always kind of like bad guys, and the bad guys to those bad guys were not good guys anyways. They were all bad guys. Everybody's all bad.
Yeah,
It's like I don't understand it about people in politics. Like every single culture has done something wrong one time or another.
yeah, yeah.
Every single society has done something wrong
Yep.
at least one time or a million times. And you can't sit there and say this culture is better than that one. No, that culture doesn't mix with this culture because this culture has higher technology. This culture cannot outlast the other culture because they don't have the technology or the knowledge to do so.
Yep.
And that's what happened. People came here that were more advanced with technology. Then you had the spread of certain diseases, right? I don't know if those diseases were spread purposely or if it just happened because these two people from different parts of the world mixed, and it was enough time to where the DNA would create a problem or something like that. I don't know. Or, certain people adapted to a certain environment, and once introduced into a new environment with new germs, those new germs affect that old environment a certain way. I don't know. That's probably what it is. I don't even know what I'm saying is even coherent. It sounds coherent to my voice. To my brain, it's like, you introduce a new germ to a new place, it's going to affect it somehow. You know what I mean? New type of bacteria. So, I mean, that's also what's happened. And people in history know that's what's happened, and they still think that, they can rewrite history to make the oppressed people look like they were good when Maybe the oppressed people that they say were oppressed, that got conquered by another culture, maybe they were oppressing people that were weaker than them. They were stronger than before that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like
Yep.
the tribes that were fighting in the tribes that were killing and enslaving each other in America long before anybody from Europe showed up. They were doing the same thing to each other. That's why I'm like, there's nobody that's innocent. Everybody was doing something wrong at one time or another, and you can't hide that. You can't justify another culture doing something wrong because another culture did something wrong. All of it's wrong.
Yeah.
And until they understand that, until they lose the pride, nothing's going to change. They're all going to be mad at each other instead of, you know what, we're humanity, we screwed up. Maybe we as humans need to fucking talk to each other, come to a common understanding, unify, and do something good with the human race instead of trying to tear it down and destroy it all.
Yep.
Like they're trying to do right now. What they're trying to do is they're trying to kill a lot of people so that they can have a smaller population to control.
Yep.
And then what they do with that, I don't know. I don't know what they want to do. I know that it's not good, whatever their intentions are, but that's what's going on somewhat.
Yep.
And it's not good. It's not pretty. And people are going to find out sooner or later what's going on. And, you know, it's going to change. A lot of people are going to start waking up, hopefully. Some people are waking up, some people are not. It's kind of cool when you see someone wake up and like, man, I can no longer believe what I've seen, because like they've seen so much hypocritical crap. They're like, I can't go back to that side anymore. I have to leave that side because it's so hypocritical.
Yep.
And that's in the political realm. But both sides of the political realm are hypocritical. That's the problem. One is a little bit more right than the other right now, correct, and like, hey, maybe we should go this way. But that side also has its problems too, in the way that they treat other people. They're not treating each other correctly. They're not looking at each other in the correct thing. And you have all this stupid bias and emotional feelings that block everything. No one can talk to each other because they're so bent on having their way of life be told is right when it's not. And that goes across the board for everybody.
Yep. And,
Everybody.
and that means religious people too. Because
That's everybody.
yes.
That's everybody. But there is going to be a time where there's only going to be one answer that's right. There's only one answer that's right, and it's only going to be one way and one answer. And until that gets proven, it will be proven eventually, right? But hopefully it's not proven to enough people before it's too late for them. Before they can't make a decision in the right
But
way.
Rocky,
But you know
said
what? That is
when you-
always going to be up to that individual person to make that decision. I'm not going to make that decision
yes.
for them.
But you said it. It has to be proven. Right there. It has to be proven. You said that.
After everyone told.
Yeah. I mean, I think I can prove my point. I know I can prove my stance on a lot of things because I have the evidence. I have, like, you know, when they talk about like there is no proof of Jesus Christ outside the Bible, there's 25,000 other references that reference him being alive, being a real person. It's like, you guys are stupid. Why are you not looking at all of the evidence? Stop going to one thing. Let's find all of it and see what it actually says so that everyone can make a solid decision, a more informed decision on how to live life or how to think, you know, which I think that's important.
But Mike, we've had this conversation before, right? We have, right?
Yeah.
We have. You know, but hey, it's up to the parents to instill good values into the kids too.
Yes, it is.
It really is. I mean, if the parents don't instill good values into the kids, right? To do good, to feel bad, right? Guess what? It ain't gonna happen. It's not going to. You know, you don't need the Bible or anything like that to instill that shit into your kids. You do not. You know.
I don't think people will instill anything like that unless they have a foundation like that, though. That's
But
the
Rocky,
thing. Like, Like the only other time there was a law similar to like the law of Moses, it was the Hammurabi thing, which was almost like the Ten Commandments, right? But that's the only other time because a lot of the other stuff, it's just like whatever you think is right in your own eyes. So
But
that's where
I'll be
that's where the
like,
controversy comes from.
I
It's
mean,
like who's right,
I
who's
don't.
wrong.
I'll be like, you take river stuff, right? We don't go to church, right? But
No, I don't either. I don't go to
I,
church either.
but I instill it to him to help out his fellow man, right? When he can, right?
Yeah,
I do, right?
that's just
And
in
I'm
you.
not, and
That's
I'm not
part of who you are.
religious at all. I'm not. Okay, you know that.
Hmm.
So I mean, it can be in people. It's in people to do it. They just got to do what's right. You know, either you have it. You know, it's either right or wrong. You either have
There
it
really is no
or
in
you
between.
fucking
It's
don't.
either it's right or it's wrong. And like that's the problem. Is like right now you have all these people that they don't want to say something's right or something's wrong. They just want to say it's fluid or it's all relative. It's like whatever you think, and it's like, well, I don't know if that's true because you have certain laws in the universe like inertia and things like that that kind of prove their point wrong. A lot of things in physics in this world probably prove a lot of their philosophy wrong when it comes to the way that they think about reality when reality is not really like that. And it's just translating that into a way that they understand like, look, you may think this, but that's not what reality is. It's like those people that think that they're oppressed. Like, is anybody got a gun to your head saying that you can't do something or can't think something? Or are you just saying that because you got brainwashed by a bunch of idiots on the internet that are brainwashed too? You know? Or I don't know. It's so weird. It's so weird to see like the weird hive mind thing. I never thought that shit was real, where a great group of people would all think the same way. They all dress the same way. They have the same piercings. And it's almost like because of those piercings, they have the same kind of mental illness. It's weird.
I mean,
It's like a cult.
I
And
mean,
it's not,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
yeah,
Like when you see that stuff, that's the reason you're like, well, I don't think I'm going to go out in public and try to talk to a lot of people. I'm just going to go take care of what I got to take care of and go back home because I don't want to deal with people like that.
nope.
Like I don't, I'll be like hi and everything like that. To
And
have
that's
there
why
a deep
that's
conversation with
that's
them
one of the
about whatever.
reasons.
No.
That's I teach River. Look, help out your fellow man. You can't right, and take care of your own. Pleasure. That's all you can do in life. That's it. You know,
Mhm.
because there is good and there's evil in the fucking world. There is. We need to all have seen that shit. Yeah, right. You know,
Yeah.
always tell River, I said, you know what? You always fight against the evil. Always do. Right. You know,
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's just, it's so weird. Like, you've had, for a while, we had a standard where there was right and wrong and all of that. And then they came up with this stupid shit called evolution, which made everything questionable, whether it was right or wrong. And now everyone's walking around confused. Brett Land? No, we haven't gotten an email yet, text yet.
I just got a text message. Good morning.
After everyone told
We have
Watch the video
we
with
have
me.
Dead Sea, Tulsa King, and the Bear still casting. Could you attend the open call tomorrow?
What?
I just got a fucking text saying, could you attend? You know, we have Deadwood, or Dead City, Tulsa King, the Bear still casting. So can you attend open call meeting for this?
I don't know.
Wouldn't
You
that be
want to?
awesome if I was in the fucking Tulsa Key or fucking something like that, I mean,
Why not try? You want to try? You could try, bro. It might be fun. Who knows? You might become famous, dude. I'm kidding. I'm playing.
no, I mean,
You never know.
well, a lot of people don't realize this. Uh, one of the guys that's always in a Billy Bob movie, right? Billy Bob Thornton movie, right?
Hmm?
Is always a guy from Missouri. You know, yes. So,
Dude, try it if
I
you
mean,
can. If you feel good.
he's from where I grew up at. Put it that away.
Okay. Who, Billy Bob?
No, not Billy Bob, but the guy that was he played like okay, the one at Slave Blade, right? He played the fucking mechanic, right? He was from Missouri, my hometown. Put it that way. He was. You know, he's not well known, but a lot of people realize no, they forget that shit. They do. You know, but I was like, I've been putting them off. So I was like, fuck. Oh, okay, fine. You know, I mean, with my disability, guess what? I can't make no money. I can't. You know, I mean, if I could still work, I would fucking work if I still could. Put it that way. You know,
Yeah.
and that's probably one of the hardest things for me. I was not ready to fucking retire. I was not. I was not ready to be retired at 38. I was not. And now I'm 46. There? I was not. You know,
Crazy.
I'm just glad that that you little take got to retire on your own fucking terms. Put it that way. You
Yeah,
know,
I was glad I I didn't realize that I would stay in this long. It really happened because I
I
got
mean, here's no, Rocky. What I'm saying is, when you get retired, like me and Thumper did, right? That's not on your own fucking terms. It's not. It's fucking not.
yeah, I know.
Okay? It's not. You know, that does suck. You know,
Yeah, I understand that one, dude.
and that's what that a lot of people don't understand right there. You know, I mean, do you think me and Thumper want to be retired at the early age? No,
Probably not.
no, we did.
Probably not.
I mean, I know I can speak for him on this one right here. It sucks. It does. Really does. But
I gotta show you this, dude. I found myself in a video on YouTube from
oh shit.
way. It'll be for when we're not live.
Let's go and show it. Okay.
We were in a music video back in. They said it was 15 years ago, 2004. This is when Heidi and I were dating. I'm wearing my blue jacket too in the video, and I got my little triquatra.
Yep.
I've had that thing. I bought this when I got to Seal Beach. I went to a store, dude, and I found this one, the Triquatra, like silver
Yep.
design, like that. I had a version made of it in gold for me. I don't know anyone else that has that. I was gonna make my dad one, but he passed away. He thought that was really cool, the little necklace.
Yep.
I'll send you this video after. I didn't know if it was still on YouTube. It is. It's got 1.1 million views.
Just go ahead and share it.
Well, it's a music video. I don't want to get copyrighted or anything.
Oh, you got music. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's why I'll show it to you afterwards. I don't even listen to this group, but they came to Seal Beach to do a music video here.
Okay.
There,
Okay.
back in the day.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see if the comments, like if it's anybody I know, because there's like a lot of comments. Man, there's people still watching this video 10 months ago. That's amazing. When I did the video, there was this lady, she was friends with the guy that plays Machete. Like, she's really good friends with him. She's an actress too.
Yep.
And I stood next to her and I was like, man, I love that guy. He's crazy in those movies. Like
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction and all that shit. Like he was in I think he was in the movie with Salma Hayek where they're vampires. What movie is that? Clooney was in it. The Child Eater. I guess that he's been in those things for that crap too. George Clooney was in it. From Dusk Till Dawn, that's what it was. I think he was in From Dusk Till Dawn. Maybe. Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know this about Machete. Some people do, right? Some people don't, right? He actually was in prison and he actually has life together. That's what he did. And he still talks to people in prison, to inmates. He does.
Machete.
Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, I think his name is Danny Trejo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people don't like him. And that's fine, right? But at least he's trying to get back to the community the way he's trying to do. Right there. Yeah.
Oh, wrong video, wrong channel. Hold on. I gotta put this on the other channel. This is interesting. Yeah, I'll show you this video there, dude. I'm gonna send it. I'll show you when we're done, but it's funny. It's pretty funny to see this crap. I'm gonna send this to Heidi and say, look what I found.
Who?
Because we're in the music video and Andrew's in it too. That's funny. Anyways, you doing all right? You want to go to bed, bro? Because you're looking pretty tired.
I am getting tired, yeah. We'll go ahead.
How about yeah, we'll go ahead and end it, and then when you wake up, just give me a call later, bro.
Oh, well. So,
All right, I'll talk to you later. Well,
go ahead and do yourself.
let me get my thing. An impromptu little thing. Actually, it was fun doing it this way too. This is like, we should call this one the early hours Fifers. All right,
I
here we go.
just put, I named it Rocky Gilly, just
Here's the
bullshit.
party. Good to go, bro.